This is Hooterville Saturday, a morning of back-to-back episodes of Green Acres and Petticoat Junction.
So be sure and watch for Green Acres and Petticoat Junction.
And Green Acres.
And Petticoat Junction.
And Green Acres.
And Petticoat Junction. Watch them both as Hooterville Saturday continues right here on TV Land, the proud home of Green Acres.
And Petticoat Junction.
TV Land, we like TV.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Can't you go faster?
Faster? We're doing over 13 miles an hour now.
Well, what's the hurry? Can't tell you till we get to the Shady Rest, but it's big. Big.
How big?
Big.
I'm shoving her up to 14.
What are you doing riding the engine?
I gotta keep these fellas hustling. There's no time to wait for a thing as big as this.
What thing?
What's going to happen? Kate, this is big. Big.
Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
That's all he's been saying all the way from Hooterville. Big.
Guess who's coming?
Who?
It's none other than Walter. Walter, what's his name?
Can't get bigger than that.
Well, you know I can't remember names. Besides, he was your old boyfriend, not mine.
Walter O'Connor? Oh, don't tell me he's coming here. Don't tell me that.
I don't have to tell you. I've already told you.
My. Oh, hey, excuse me. Big.
Feel better? Like a little more apricot juice?
No, I'm fine. It was just the suddenness of hearing that Walter O'Connor was coming here after all these years.
He must have been something. Was he dreamy, Mom?
Well, he couldn't hold a candle to your father. Just that he was my first boyfriend. I guess you never forget the first one.
I knew you still cared. Oh, this is going to turn out just fine. Hey, you know what? He could make the Shady Rest into a spring training camp for his baseball team.
You mean have all those handsome baseball players right here, where we're the only girls? I better start sewing. I haven't a thing to wear.
Turn down your burners. And you too, Uncle Joe.
Well, what's the matter? You don't have to worry about baseball players. They ain't going to even think about girls. They're in training.
They may be in training, but they're not sick. And you are jumping to some pretty radical conclusions about Walter. He's coming here to fish at Lost Lake. Remember?
That's just his cover. An excuse to be near you.
Do you really think he's coming back because of Mom?
Well, let's put it this way. He's been gone for 25 years. If he just wanted to go fishing, Lost Lake ain't that lost. Atta girl. All right, now let's see how you are on flies.
Now what?
Let's see how you are at running.
Hold it. This happened to be yours.
Well, what do you know? We looked every place for it, didn't we, Betty?
It's ours.
You modern kids give up easy. It's really your fault. You should have caught it.
We're sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry, too. Windows cost money.
Oh, forget it. We'll have plenty. What was my great idea, Betty Joe's bonus, we'll clean up.
Well, first, back up. Betty Joe's bonus?
Yeah, for signing with Walter O'Connor's team. That's what I'm training her for. She's a natural.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I happen to be the tiniest bit influenced by the fact that there's never been a girl in the major leagues.
What about Babe Ruth?
All right, outside of her.
Mom, maybe Mr. O'Connor would give Betty Joe a chance. I mean, if he's so interested in you and all.
Well, all of you stop trying to marry me off. This is one man's idea, and look whose.
The cannonball. Walter should be on it. Come on. There he is. Welcome to the Shady Rest.
Hold on, he ain't officially arrived yet. The CNFW considers each and every passenger a personal responsibility from the time of boarding until said passenger is back on good old terra firma. That's her.
Well, I thank you very much. He knows what the Earth is. I bet he's doggone glad to get back on it after having an hour of his year bent by you. Welcome to the Shady Rest.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Mr. O'Connor, on behalf of the Cannonball, I'd like to say that it's been an honor having you aboard, and I do trust that your journey was pleasant and comfortable.
Yes, well, indeed it was. Pleasant, comfortable? Well, no thanks to you, Charlie Pratt. You know what this ballast scorcher done? He had her going almost 15 miles an hour up Dead Man's Curve.
That's a laugh. With you for a fireman, I'd never get up enough steam to go 15 miles an hour. So ask anybody. Ask the whole world.
Finish your arguing somewhere else. Welcome to the Shady.
And this is Bobby Joe and Billy Joe and my little tomboy Betty Joe.
Oh, my favorite kind. Oh, you've got a lovely family, Kate.
Thank you.
And looks like you got a very comfortable hotel, too.
And we hope you like her, Walter.
What was that? Oh, yes, well, how could I miss?
Yeah, that's right. How could you? Well, come on up. I got a couple of great ideas for you, including a hint on how you could have wrapped up that fourth series game a lot earlier than you did. You should have done, see, when you catch that.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages. And now, back to Petticoat Junction.
The time I'm talking about was in the sixth inning, when he brought in this fella Hinkle for a pinch hitter. Well, sir, when I heard that come over the radio, you know what I said to myself? I said, too bad I'm not sitting alongside of Walter. But you know who I'd have dropped into a spot like that? Who? Joe DiMaggio.
Right, you're absolutely right. It'd been a great spot for DiMaggio.
Only spot for him. Well, you'd have probably thought of it, too, if you hadn't been for the pressure.
Yeah.
You had a lot on your mind.
Mr. O'Connor, did Joe DiMaggio ever play on your team?
Well, no, unfortunately not.
And besides, he retired a long time ago, didn't he?
That's right, quite a few years back.
And that fellow you put in, Henkel, didn't he hit a home run?
Yes, he did. Hit a grand slam that won the game for us.
I liked it a whole lot better when you kids was young and had an early bedtime.
Uncle Joe, I hope you're still not talking baseball. Why don't you let somebody else have the floor and help me with this?
Don't you let me.
Thank you.
Kate, you don't understand fellas like Walter. Baseball's their whole life. Right, Walter?
Oh, well, not quite. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I came down here to get away from baseball for a while. The fishing's still as good as ever up at Lost Lake.
Good as ever. You don't dare trail your hand in the water unless you want a sleeve full of trout.
Uncle Joe exaggerates a little, but it is good fishing. And it's still lovely and peaceful and quiet.
That's just the kind of place I'm looking for.
Yeah, you'll have to go up there. Hey, Kate'll take you.
Me?
Yeah, she knows Lost Lake better than anybody.
Yeah, well, that sounds wonderful, Kate, would you?
Well...
Then it's all set. You don't have to worry, Kate. I'll take care of everything just like I always do.
Yeah, just like you always do. I didn't hear you come in.
Mind?
Not at all.
Yeah, so you run this whole place all by yourself, huh, Kate?
Oh, well, I get a lot of help from Uncle Joe and the girls.
Oh, you know what I mean. You deserve a lot of credit, Kate.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom, Mr. O'Connor.
You didn't do so badly yourself.
Oh, I've I've rubbed off a few of the rough edges, I suppose. Oh, fresh cookies?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't thumb me out if I,
Oh, sure. Come on, Mr. O'Connor. You know, I've been very proud reading about you in the paper through the years.
You read the sport pages?
When they mention Mr. Walter O'Connor.
Come on, Mr. O'Connor.
Oh, I'm very flattered. that you were that interested.
Well, we're old friends, aren't we?
Dear friends, I hope.
I hope so, too. Well, Billy Joe, where are your manners, dear? Don't you say hello when you come into a room?
Hi, Mr. O'Connor. Hi, Mom.
Hey, what's up? You're a million miles away.
Oh, I was just thinking. Guess which Bradley girl's going to be the first one to get married?
Huh?
Well, don't get that trap look. I didn't mean present company.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, well, one of these days. Well, why not?
Look, you can stop squirming. I said present company accepted.
Oh. You don't want to marry me?
Well, not right this minute. Forget us. I'm talking about Mom and Mr. O'Connor.
Well, they're old enough to...
They're old enough, period. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Yeah. How about that?
Hello, Sam.
Oh, Kate.
Today, I want nothing but your best, the finest in the store.
You always get the best I have, Kate. You know that.
Oh, of course I know, Dad, but I just meant it was sort of special.
I know. That O'Connor fella, huh?
Mm-hmm. I want to show him that we eat as high on the hog as they do in the city.
You sure that's all you want to show him?
Oh, sure. How are the tomatoes?
Well, you ought to know as well as I do. You're looking right at them.
Get into you today, Sam. Yeah, that's a nice one. I'll take these two. That's fine. Oh, put mine in there. Thank you. Oh, fruit looks good.
Kate. Kate?
Yeah. Squash, I almost forgot. Walter just loves squash.
Oh, that does it. I'll be doggone if I'm going to let you make time with him on my squash. Kate, I got something to say to you, and you got to listen.
All right.
Where do I stand?
Where do you stand on what?
Oh, don't play games, girl.
Girl? I don't know what you're up to, Sam, but you're off to an awfully good start. What are you up to?
You don't know, do you? You really don't know. Oh, Kate. Kate? Kate?
Well, the name is right. What's the topic?
Don't pretend. Not with me. Not after all that's gone before.
Sam, you running a fever?
You know darn well I am. And it's over you. And every time I think of that O'Connor fella out there, she just boils right over the brim.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that you're jealous of Walter?
You trying to tell me I shouldn't be? Oh. Kate, I'm declaring myself for your hand.
Just my hand? What about the rest of me?
Don't joke. Not about this.
I'm sorry, Sam. I just didn't realize how you felt.
Oh, dagnabbit, neither did I until he came. But that's no excuse. I should have known.
You should have known how?
Oh, in a thousand little ways. The way I let you rummage through my whole lug of tomatoes, for instance. And the times I've spilled all over the scales, weighing sugar, and looking at you instead of the merchandise. And that jar of jumbo olives I put in your shopping bag last week, when all you ordered was medium. It all adds up.
Those are pretty powerful love signs, all right.
Keith, you're just joking to hide the truth. Why escape the inevitable? Somewhere, somehow, Someone wanted us to be...
Me what?
Steadies. There, I said it. And now...
Oh, Sam, you mustn't.
Mustn't I?
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't I?
No. You did.
I did. I kissed her right in the vegetable department.
And then he kissed me. Right in the vegetable department.
Maybe you're one of them femme fatales.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. This whole thing is so sudden and so crazy. You don't play games with me, girl, he said. The most we've ever done is shake hands, and, well, maybe a couple of times he patted mine.
There's your clue right there. I've shook hands with Sam 100 times. He never patted my hand.
I just hope that Hollywood doesn't find out about this. They might send for me to come out there and take over for that, Sophie Loren.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages. And now, back to Petticoat Junction.
Would you like another sandwich, Walter? We have ham and cheese and salami left.
No more sandwiches, Kate. I'd rather talk.
How about if I took the salami and put it in with the others? It'd make it an interesting combination, don't you think?
Well, I was thinking of another very interesting kind of combination.
Walter, you got a bite.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Well, we've got to reel it in. Well, sure you had a bite. He ate the bait off the hook.
No, he didn't, Kate. Kate, I've been out of bait for half an hour. I was just stalling. Trying to get up the nerve to ask you something. Kate.
Well, maybe we better go back, without any bait or anything.
That doesn't make any difference, Kate. They weren't biting anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't wonder, feeding them worms. If I were a fish, I'd get awful tired of worms, and I wouldn't bite either. I'd say, look at those people up there eating that nice lunch, and what are they going to serve me? Not even leftovers.
Kate, please listen to me.
You know something? I'll bet I hit on something. Now, maybe if we give those fish a treat, they will appreciate it. Now, what do you think they'd like? Cheese or ham or salami? Huh? Well, let's give them a little of each, huh? A little ham here first, and cheese in the middle, and salami. If they like garlic. Well, there you go. Fish's smorgasbord.
Kate, aren't you even going to listen to me? Why not? Don't you even want to hear what I have to say? Well, why not?
Well, because if I do, I may stop going and start going.
Kate, does this mean if I ask the question, you might answer yes?
Walter, can I ask you something?
What?
Don't ask me anything.
Why not?
Because I want time to be sure about my answer. Please?
Well, fair enough. I'm only sorry I didn't have sense to think of this 25 years ago.
Dear
Dear Kate.
Take it.
He's a whopper. Hey. Hey, there he is.
How about that?
With cold cuts for bait.
There's something else we should have thought about 25 years ago.
Still walking up and down?
What do you expect? It's pretty near 8:30 and ain't back yet. Some fishing trip.
Wearing a trench in that rug ain't going to bring him back any sooner. Don't you know enough to take your hat off in the house?
You're wearing yours.
I always wear mine. Hey, what are you hiding?
Nothing.
Let's see.
Now, wait a minute. All right.
Can't be. Oh, you come a-courting, you come a-courting.
Well, what about it?
Ah, you'll love the city, Kate. It's exciting, alive. Things happen. What is it? What's the matter?
Alice, it's just I never thought of ever leaving the Shady Rest. It's been my whole life.
Yeah, well, I can see that. Sweet evening, Kate. Do we have to go in? Couldn't we sit down this way and talk for a while? I'm warning you. I'm a pretty good salesman. Even won an argument from an umpire once.
Well, it's about time.
Why don't you leave it off, Mr. Drucker?
Huh? Oh, well, I don't think I...
Very useful.
Yeah? Why ain't they coming in? What's that?
The porch swing. It needs oiling.
It ain't squeaking.
Maybe they're not swinging.
How's that?
Sam!
Go ahead, tell me you was just looking for a dropped nickel.
What's happening? This is none of your business.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's all your business,
It is?
isn't it?
Well, I'm not so sure. I think when a proposer is proposing, the proposee has the right to pick her own audience.
He was proposing.
Oh, let us hear it. Please, Mom. It may be the only one I'll ever hear.
I know these are modern times, but I did not stand around when my mother was proposed to.
Yeah, I can see where that'd take the edge off of it.
Joe, instead of making jokes, you ought to be asking him pertinent questions.
Such as?
Well, you're her uncle. Ask him what his intentions are.
I'm her uncle. What are your intentions?
I want to marry you.
Or what are his prospects?
What are your prospects?
Well, I have $1 million.
You better quit. His answer's a lot better than your questions.
No, this whole thing is just ridiculous.
Well, it sure is. Especially since I've already been turned down.
Turned down?
Yeah, that's right. The lady said no. Which I believe is my cue to say goodnight.
Walter, you do understand.
Of course I do, Kate.
Well, go ahead. Huh? You darn fool, now's your time to move in. With Walter out of the running, you can sweep her off her feet. Hey, Kate, Sam's got something he wants to say.
Oh? What is it, Sam?
I don't need to say it now.
Why not?
'Cause he turned him down. Now I can take my time and think it over.
What is there to think over? You'll just lose out. All you've got to say is, Kate,
I'll say it. Kate? Kate?
Sam, I hope you're not going to ask me to marry you.
Well, that's what I was trying. You do? How come?
Because I'd have to say no.
You would?
Well, sure. We've been two good friends all these years to take a chance on spoiling it by getting married.
You really mean that?
I sure do.
Well, in that case, all I can say is, shake, pal.
what a disgusting day this has been.
Well, goodbye, Walter.
Bye, Kate.
not enough room in this town for the two of us. But luckily, there is enough room in TV Land for plenty of vintage westerns. Watch TV Land Goes West, a 4-hour block of rarely seen western series. Tomorrow, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here.
Now stay tuned for Green Acres as Hooterville Saturday continues here in TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.
You're watching Green Acres and Petticoat Junction. They both take place in Hooterville, which means you're in the right place for Hooterville Saturday. Stick around for more right here on TV Land.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I don't know, Herbie. I'm only relaying a message. Billy Joe says she won't go to the movie with you Saturday night. What? Herbie wants to know, does Billy Joe know it's a triple feature? 2 Ken Maynards and a Jack Holt.
Yeah, she knows. Ken Maynard? I didn't know that. Hello, Herbie. This is Uncle Joe. See, I'm crazy about Ken Maynard. I'll go with you.
I wish those fellas would get a crush on a girl that has her own phone. Well, here's a list of the boys that have called so far. Give the message to Billy Joe, will you?
Just give me a bow and arrow and call me Cupid.
No, I will not go to the dance with Alan. You could save yourself a lot of trouble, Uncle Joe, if you'll just let Mr. Drucker know that the same answer goes for any other boy that calls.
Okay, I'll go down and pass it on to Floyd and Charlie. The next time they make a run into Hooterville, they can give your message to Sam. Sometimes I feel like a cross between a carrier pigeon and Telestar.
Young lady? So far this week, you've turned down invitations from Herbie, Alan, Guy, Chuck, Gary, and Freddie. They're all nice young men. Why?
I'm just being true to Steve and Don.
Quite a parlay to be true to.
Mom, don't you understand? This is the first time ever there are 2 young, handsome, eligible bachelors here in the valley.
True. But the situation has made you so confused that you're setting your cap, but it's going in 2 different directions.
But with a big dance coming up this weekend, how could I possibly accept another invitation with Steve and Don available?
Oh, did either of them ask you?
Well, no, not yet, but, well, I'm sure one of them will get around to it.
Oh. As a young girl, some of my loneliest evenings were spent saying, he'll get around to it. Take an inventory?
I was just seeing what pair of shoes go best with my new dress, purse, and gloves. And none of them do. Can I buy a new pair, Mom?
Best with what new dress, purse, and gloves?
The dress, purse, and gloves that I was going to ask you if I could buy, if you let me buy the shoes.
Father Joe, you're about to get a no answer in bunches. What is all this for?
For the big dance this weekend.
You got a date?
Well, no, not exactly. Craig, Tim, and Larry asked me, but I turned them down.
You're saving yourself for Steve and young Doc Bailey.
Gee, Mom, how did you know?
Seems to be the trend this season.
Billy Joe, Mom wants you and I to have a little talk.
Oh?
It's about the dance this Saturday night. She thinks we ought to straighten it out as to who's going with whom.
Well, it's very simple. I, being the oldest, should have my choice.
Now, wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. I think the only fair way is to flip a coin. The one who wins gets her choice.
Yeah, I guess that would be the fair way to do it.
But there are only 2 sides to a coin.
Perhaps I get my choice of Steve or Don, and Tails, you get your choice.
I'll go along with that.
But there are only two sides to a coin. Oh, this won't work.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. There are only two sides to a coin.
I mean, we aren't the ones who are going to ask them to the dance. They have to ask us.
Yeah, how stupid can we get? Yeah, how stupid.
Only way we can work it is to see who's asked.
Well, what do I do? Stay home with a good book? Listen, you guys, this is not fair. Not one bit. Betty Joe, when you're finished in the closet, you'll find your jacks and your rubber ball in the bottom drawer of the dresser.
Billy Joe, there's a young man downstairs to see you.
Who do you hope it is? Well, I was secretly kind of hoping it'd be Steve, but going to the dance with the doc wouldn't be bad either.
I'll say it wouldn't be bad. Every time I see the doc, I automatically go, ah.
Howdy, Billy Joe.
Oh, hiya.
I just came by, Billy Joe, to ask you if you'd go to the dance with me Saturday night.
The dance?
We could have a zinger of a time. I learned me a new dance step. Watch. Ain't that a doozy, Billy Joe?
Yeah, that's very good, Ab.
How about it? Will you go to the dance with me?
Well, you see, Ab, the thing is, well, I already have plans for Saturday night.
Yeah, I guess I should have known. Hey, how about Bobby Joe going with me? Is she around?
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt you to ask Bobby Joe.
Hello, Ab.
Funny, I was just asking about you. How about going to the dance with me Saturday night? It'll be a lot of fun, Bobby Joe. After the dance, I figured we'd go to Cliff's Root Beer Palace and get ourselves a float. That's where they put the scoop in on top, and it fizzes like crazy. Nobody makes them like Cliff.
I'm sorry, Eb, but I've already made arrangements for Saturday night.
Well, that's 2 down and 1 to go. Do you think Betty Joe will go with me?
Oh, sure, Eb. I know Betty Joe would love to go to the dance with you. Betty Joe! Betty Joe! I know she's up there, Eb. Come on, you can talk to her. Mom, have you seen Betty Joe?
Well, I'm not sure, but just a minute ago I saw a blur go in that room.
Thanks, Mom. Betty Joe! She's not in there.
Well, in that case, maybe you'd reconsider.
Oh, we'll find her. We'll find her. You knock on those doors and I'll check this room.
Betty Joe? Betty Joe? Betty Joe! Betty Joe!
I'm sorry, Eb. I don't know what happened to her.
Well, I guess it's back to Henrietta Plout.
Mom, what could have happened to Betty Joe? Are you sure you look good in that room? Sure I did.
Beats me.
Getting nothing but leftovers. And I'm getting to the age where, well, I should spread my wings.
And your older sisters keep clipping them off, huh?
Exactly. Well, just look at the horrible situation I'm in. First there's Billy Joe, then comes Bobby Joe. And finally, batting third in the lineup is me. And I'm always striking out.
Honey, your time will come, and believe me, when it does, you are going to be the biggest slugger in the league. Believe me.
I just know I'm not going to make any headway around here. I just know it. It's strictly up to me to do something about it. And I am, right now.
4 in a row. Including last month's games, you now owe me a total of 20 cents.
Okay. Hey, put this on my bill, too.
You ain't got a bill. That'll be 69 cents.
69 cents? How much is that one?
49 cents.
Good. I'll put this one back and take this one. 20 cents difference wipes out my checker debt. Fair enough?
Well, I suppose so. Still, oh, wait. You didn't pay me for the 69-cent payment.
Why should I? I didn't take it.
Hey! No, I'll forget it. Another session with him, I could lose the whole store.
Hi, Mr. Drucker.
Well, hi, Betty Joe. You going someplace?
Not really. I'm here.
Can't argue that.
I mean, I'm here if you'll have me. Mr. Drucker, do you know what it's like to be the youngest Bradley girl? Always the youngest.
Not firsthand, no.
Well, that's what I am. Always the youngest. Always. And it isn't fair.
There ain't much you can do about it. I mean, you can't take turns.
Well, I'm doing something. I'm going to be a career woman. That is, if you'll give me a job.
Well, we don't have much call for career women around here. I mean, what about him? Is he a career dog?
Oh, he just came along. A woman, alone in the world, needs somebody.
You got your family.
And we won't be living at the Shady Rest anymore. We're taking a room with the widow Jenkins here in Hooterville.
Drugstore? Hello, Mrs. Bemis. Yeah, sack of flour. Delivered? Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Bemis. We quit delivering ever since Herbie went away to junior college. Yeah, sorry.
Take the order, Mr. Drucker. I'll deliver it.
Oh, you couldn't get that old truck of mine started in 1,000 years. I haven't had it going since Herbie left.
If I can get the truck started, will you give me a job?
It's a deal. If you can get that stubborn old critter of mine going, the job is all yours.
Come on, boy.
Hi, Sam. Here are some things I need. You haven't seen any sign of my Betty Joe today, have you?
Well, Kate, I'm not one to be telling tales out of school.
Oh, you won't be telling tales out of school. Where my daughters are concerned, I am the principal and the entire faculty.
Well, Kate, this might come as quite a blow to you, but she was in here today looking for a job.
And you encouraged her by giving her one, Sam. You're supposed to be a friend.
Well, now, back off, Kate. Wait till you hear the conditions. I told her she had to start that old delivery truck of mine, and it's been froze up since last winter.
Well, that's a pretty sneaky, low-down trick, and congratulations for thinking of it.
Now, while I crank her, you pull out the choke. Right there. Pull it out like this, see? Pull out the choke. Pull it out farther. Pull it all the way out. What do you know? You did it.
Sam, listen.
That ain't possible. That just ain't possible.
Mr. Drucker, I got the truck fixed and that needs to... Hi, Mom.
Hi.
I guess I better tell you everything.
Oh, no need to. I've heard.
Well,
Well, I think you better get to work. You wouldn't want Mr. Drucker paying you for loafing.
Yeah. I better get that sack of flour delivered to Mrs. Bemis.
Oh, don't give me that charm business. You're on her side.
Oh, it won't last, Kate. She don't know what she's letting herself in for, taking on a man's job. I better help her carry that sack of flour to the truck.
See ya.
Well, thanks for the lift, Steve.
Anytime, Doc, anytime.
Not many afternoons you get a chance to treat a case of tonsillitis, give a smallpox vaccination, and spray 40 acres of beans.
Hi, Eb.
Howdy.
Eb? You know, Doc Bailey here.
Sure, hi.
Hello, Eb.
Lucky guys.
What's that?
I just said lucky guys.
Us?
Sure, you two lucky guys are taking Billy Joe and Bobby Joe to the dance this weekend.
Oh, if I am, that's news to me.
Me too. Where'd you get that idea?
I just put two and two together.
Oh, that new math is fouling you up, Eb. I haven't asked either of the girls. They're too busy.
Same here. Now that you mention it, that's not a bad idea.
You guys are too late now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I asked both of them, and when they said they already had dates, I thought sure it was you guys because you two are, well, sort of handy.
Well, when you've got handiness going for you, that's quite a plus.
Well, I guess they're going with a couple of guys in town. Well, that's the Bradley girls' tough luck. At least I made myself available.
You win a few and you lose a few.
Tossed a few subtle hints to Steve and Don, but nothing works.
Well, if they don't ask us at dinner tonight, we're just going to have to forget the subtlety and be a little more obvious, that's all. I can't wait till Saturday night. Can you, Bobby Joe?
I sure can.
This is going to be the biggest dance of the year.
I guess that's because everyone's invited. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah, everybody. Couples, boys, girls.
Men, women, men.
Hey, that sounds like fun.
Oh, hi there. Hey, look, Bobby Joe, it's Steve and Don.
Why, so it is.
We were just talking about the dance Saturday night.
Yeah, we kind of gathered that.
Are you going to the dance Saturday night?
Well, I guess not.
You guess not.
We thought we'd go on a fishing trip this weekend.
Yeah, the bass are really supposed to be biting this year. Ought to be a blast. Say, we ought to go check on our gear.
That's right.
They're going fishing. Yeah, what a blast.
Billy Joe? Bobby Joe? Billy Joe! Bobby Joe! Billy Joe?
Hi, Ed.
Hello, Ed.
I got your message from Floyd and Charlie that you wanted to see me right away. Big emergency.
That's right, Ed, but we have a favor to ask of you.
Just a little favor.
What's the favor?
Could you take us to the dance?
Us? We, you? Her? Both of you?
That's right. Both of us.
Well,
Please, Ed?
well, I was going to ask Henrietta Plout or Olive Stickney.
Oh, Ed. After all the years we've known you.
Okay, I'll take you. Henrietta and Olive will just have to eat their hearts out.
Take both of us?
Sure, you're a couple of good kids. I'll spread myself around.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it. Anytime, girls. Anytime.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeehaw! Both of them! Oh, hi, Miss Bradley.
Hi, Ed.
Boy, mosquitoes are sure bad this time of year.
They sure are. Ed, I wanted to talk to you about the dance tomorrow night.
You too? Well, I'll see if I can work you in, Miss Bradley.
Ed,
Boy, I'm gonna have to pass out numbers like they do in the meat market.
Mr. Drucker? You don't need this sign anymore, do you?
Oh, no, I guess not. Imagine anybody that's going's already made his plans by now. You can take her down. Well, I'll say this. When you take a sign down, you really take it down. You're going to this thing, ain't you?
Who, me?
Well, there's only two of us here. I ain't talking to the Hubbard squash.
Well, actually, I haven't given the dance much thought. I mean, I've been too busy with my new job.
Yeah, well, I guess you career women look at social doings different. Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi, Sam.
Okay. Looks like some others ain't going to the dance either.
Yeah, we figured we'd double date a couple of bass out at Lost Lake. We need some number 6 hooks and half a dozen sinkers.
I got some right out back.
You not going to the dance either, Sam?
Will me miss a dance? No, I'll be there with bells on.
You're going, aren't you?
I'll get the hooks.
Tell you the truth, I don't think anybody asked her. And I can't understand it myself. She's pretty, peppy, a great little dancer, a good companion. And she's pretty and peppy. Look, am I getting through to you knuckleheads, or would you really rather date a fish?
My dance.
She's right, Billy Joe. That barber in Pixley really can't call him. He said this new pomade for hair would have me beating the girls off with a stick.
How's it going? All right, under the circumstances. Yeah, I guess half an ebb is better than no ebb at all.
Come on, move, will you? Lucky for you, that wasn't a two-step. I'd have wiped the board.
Oh, look. Betty Jo has both Steve and Doc Bailey. Looks like the delivery boy has shown up with the goods. Excuse me. Mom, you're acting as if you're enjoying this.
I'll have to admit that your little sister looks a lot better that way than with a sack of flour slung over her shoulder.
Steve, if you'd care to dance with my sisters, I wouldn't mind. Really, I wouldn't.
She doesn't mean me. What do you expect? Smoke signals? You're okay, Tiger. I got a feeling you just lost yourself a mechanic.
That's okay. I think you just won yourself back a daughter.
Guess who's going to be in Pernavision tonight? Here are a few hints. It's not that woman. It's not that young lady. And it's not that guy. Give up? It's that girl. Catch 6 back-to-back episodes of That Girl. Tonight, starting at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Only on TV Land. Now...
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Thanks, Floyd. But
Don't mention it. Let's go!
Hey, what kind of railroad talk is that? Let's go. Do you know what you're supposed to say? But...
What's the need of saying board if there ain't nobody boarding?
Well, at least then you can wave your lantern.
Wave your lantern. You satisfied?
Don't ever let that dog carry my lodge bulletin up here again.
What's the matter, Uncle Joe?
How do I know when they're holding the annual picnic? Look, punched the date out with his teeth.
I'm sorry. Forget about that. We've got a real problem. Homer Bedloe is coming.
Not again.
He's even got the nerve to ask for our best room over the veranda. If you ask me, I think he'd be more at home under a rock.
Yeah, you got something there, Kate. But would it be fair to the other worms?
what do you suppose he's up to, Mom?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You call this research? There's nothing here that I can use. Now, please try to understand my position, Miss Hornsby. For 4 years, I've been trying to get rid of the cannonball. For 4 years, I've been spending my vacations out there trying to derail that eyesore. And for 4 years, I've been coming back worn out, nerves frazzled, and still that ridiculous wood-burning monstrosity continues merrily on its way. Toot! Toot! Toot!
Bedloe, so why do you keep fighting the cannonball?
Why? Why did Columbus sail the ocean blue? Why did Sir Hillary climb the Matterhorn? I'll tell you why. Because it's there. Gate! Gate!
Uncle Joe, what is it?
I don't know. I took my blue serge suit out of the cedar chest and put her on. The next thing I knew, I couldn't straighten up. Something must have hit me.
Well, those mothballs are mighty overpowering.
This is serious, Kate. Somebody better go fetch Doc Stewart.
Betty Joe, go flag down the cannonball.
Hi. Hello, Dr. Craig.
Hello. Dr. Stewart couldn't come. He has sciatica.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh, then that's too bad.
Kate, if old Doc Stewart couldn't come, why didn't you get old Doc Sutherland?
Doc Sutherland is a dentist.
Then why didn't you get old Doc Nesbitt?
Because he passed away 6 years ago.
Excuses.
Why don't you just let me examine you?
Because what I got's old aches and old pains and calls for an old doctor. When I get one of them newfangled modern diseases, then I'll call on you. We don't even know anything about his prices. Old Doc Stewart lets me play cribbage, double or nothing for my bill. Already into him 2 throat swabs and an eye chart test.
Don't worry about the bill. I'm just substituting for Dr. Stewart. Now, if you'll take off your coat.
I can't, Doc. The pain's got me doubled up and I just can't do her. What can you learn poking around? Look down my throat like a doctor does.
Think I've diagnosed the trouble.
Doc, what are you going to do?
This'll just take a second. There. Now straighten up.
Hey.
What was it, Doctor?
His vest was buttoned to his pants.
Let me pour you a second cup of coffee, Doctor.
Thanks. Mr. Carson, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. Believe me, it won't happen again. As a matter of fact, it can't. I'm leaving the valley.
You're leaving? Mom, that's terrible. Gee, why?
Simple economics. There just isn't enough business in the office for me and Doc Stewart.
Maybe we could do something. Start an epidemic or something. I was just trying to help out.
That's the emergency whistle.
Boy, you're getting good at coming in late.
What's up, boys? Trouble on the track?
Big emergency. Fred Ziffle's pig Arnold has the sniffles.
Oh, my gosh. Fred must be beside himself.
Doc, better get aboard. He needs you pretty bad.
What? This Fred Ziffle, he expects me to doctor a pig?
Oh, I think he trusts you. You know, coming from Fred, it's quite a compliment when he allows you to treat Arnold.
Sorry, but I happen to be a people doctor, not an animal doctor.
Well, Doc, this may sound odd to you, but Fred kind of considers Arnold one of the family.
Doc, if you're set on treating humans, you could look in on Fred's wife while you're there.
Yeah, she's been sick of bed for a couple of weeks.
Really? What happened?
Caught cold lying in the draft of the pigsty.
His wife?
No, Arnold.
I suppose a patient is a patient.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages. And now, back to Petticoat Junction.
Mom, I was just thinking, isn't it horrible? What? About Don. Oh, I mean, Dr. Craig.
What about him?
That he's leaving the valley. Isn't it about the most tragic thing that's ever happened?
Well, I wouldn't exactly rate it with the locust plague or the flood of 54, but yeah, it's too bad, I guess.
Just think, I mean, how many really eligible bachelors are there in the valley?
Why do you think you cared, as long as Steve Elliott was one of them?
Well, it never hurts to have a spare.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, how'd it go?
Well, I must have done all right. I got prompt pay.
Is that what Fred gave you for curing his pig?
Yep. And this cucumber for curing his wife.
Well, it appears he was mighty grateful.
Oh, and while I was there, I got another patient.
Oh?
A fellow named Crawford. He saw the train had stopped and came over to investigate. He said he was sorry that he hadn't been able to get in for his booster shot, so I gave him one.
For free?
No, he owes me a dozen eggs. 11 if he pays his bill by the 1st.
Well, then you'll be staying here at least that long.
No, not like...
Wait a minute. Why not? Why not stay on permanently?
What do you mean? How?
Well, Fred Ziffle, Henry Crawford. Well, there must be lots of people in the valley who can't get to town for doctoring because they don't have time. But if the doctor went to them...
I get it. You mean make house calls from the cannonball.
Oh, Mom, you're terrific.
got no idea when the cannonball's going to get here?
Oh, I got an idea.
Well, when?
It'll probably come today. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't pound the counter like that. Have to break up the cookies in the cookie jar.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I'd have to sell them for seconds.
What do you mean the cannonball probably come here today? Doesn't it come every day?
Well, not lately. Not since Doc Craig's been doctoring people along the right-of-way.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, naturally, he has to work from the train, and Floyd and Charlie, they sort of cooperate and wait until he swabs a throat or delivers a calf.
What sort of a railroad is this, anyway?
Well, you ought to know. Your company owns it. But if you're really interested, I think it's a standard gauge with a 460 type wood-burning locomotive and a combination coach.
That's not what I mean. Hey, I like a bargain as well as the next fella.
The offer don't apply to you.
But when you tell me that my train doesn't keep any sort of schedule, it...
Wait a minute. That might be the break I'm looking for.
Hello. Operator? This is Homer Bedlow, the Vice President of the CNFW Railroad. I want to put through a collect call to my home office. Mm-hmm. Area code's 320 and the number's 5553270. Dead. What? Yes, I'm phoning from Drucker's store. What? Oh, all right. Sarah says to say hello and save her 6 ears of delicious corn.
He's got him.
He's got him. Huh? Yeah, well, what about my call now? Hello, Miss Ormsby, this is Homer Bedlow. Now, will you please pay strict attention? Yes, I want you to look up the franchise on the Cannonball, paying particular attention to the regulation governing schedule maintenance. Have you got that? Yes, all right, I'll wait. Operator, I'm in the middle of a telephone conversation. Well, I know I'm just waiting, but... Oh, all right. Here, she wants to talk to you.
Hi, Sarah. Oh, fine. Want to increase your order, huh? Well, that's what we're here for. Let's have it. Yeah? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hold just a second, Sarah. This is getting kind of long. Bedlow, take this down, will you?
What?
Tomatoes, lettuce, green peas. Yeah, we got a can of peas. Well, we got both sizes, the big ones and the little ones. And we also have the itty-bitty ones. They're put out by the Jolly Green Dwarf. Sarah, now, Sarah, don't get carried away. It's just a little joke. Sarah, tell her a joke, and the first thing you know, she starts laughing and rocking and pulling out all the plugs in her switchboard. What's that, Sarah? Oh, yeah, just a second. Your party's back on the line.
Hello? Hello, Miss Ormsby, yes. Sarah, stop laughing. Sarah, will you please stop laughing? No, Miss Ormsby, I'm not phoning from a cocktail lounge. I see these ridiculous characters around here.
Watch it. Sarah can unplug you like that.
All right, Miss Ormsby, let me have the report. Yes. Oh. At least once every 24 hours, huh? I thought it was something like that. Well, thank you, Miss Ormsby. Thank you very, very much. Jolly Green Dwarf, huh? That's good. That's very nearly funny. Here comes a good old cannonball. Oh, by the by, Mr. Drucker, I should like to have your signature on a little statement.
What sort of a statement?
Oh, just the simple facts you told me about the erratic schedule of the cannonball.
Well, what a fella says talking and what he says writing is two different things.
I mean, you refuse.
I do.
Very well, then I shall have to ferret out my own evidence.
Hi, Sam. Got a long list for you today.
Kate, Bedlow's here.
Uh-oh, I'd forgotten all about it.
He made a phone call to his home office about the cannonball, and he hung up happy as all get out. He's up to something.
Oh, a very good day to you, Mrs. Bradley, and to you, too, Sam.
Did you ever see anything so sickening?
Never. See you, Sam.
Oh, Kate, what about your list?
That can wait. I'm going to get back on the cannonball with Homer Bedloe.
Be a little delay here, Mr. Bedloe. Flag's up for Doc to make a house call at the Miller place.
Well, that's perfectly all right, my good man. Take all the time you need.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
Flag's up at the Skinner place. Wouldn't be surprised if Martha's about to have that young'un.
Uh-oh. Say, maybe you better...
We're way ahead of you, Doc. We already got water boiling in the firebox.
Sorry about the delay.
Take all the time you need. Tell her to have twins. Well, I think I'll just step out and stretch my legs for a bit. Huh?
Kate, isn't that Mr. Bedloe's little black book?
Yep.
Well, are you going to look through his personal belongings?
Yep.
Good thinking. What does it say?
Departed Hooterville 2 p.m. Stopped at farm to pick up doctor 2:45 p.m. Left farm 3:15 p.m. Arrived Shady Rest 5 p.m. Train stayed over at Shady Rest. Train departed Shady Rest 8 a.m. Train stopped Skinner's farm 9:30 a.m. What do you make of this, Floyd?
Well, for a diary, it ain't too racy, especially for a city fella.
It isn't exactly a diary. For some reason, he's keeping track of when the cannonball starts and how far it goes. I wonder why... Floyd, has there been any talk at all about putting the cannonball on a strict schedule?
Sure.
There has?
Yeah, me and Charlie, we gab about it all the time. Charlie says, you know something? We got to keep our own schedule. And I say, yeah.
I mean, any talk from the head office?
No, they don't talk to us. And it hurts, too. I mean, 20 years without a memo, you get the feeling they don't care.
Then there are no regulations.
Oh, now, we've got regulations, yes, sir. They're right in the book.
You've got a book of regulations? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, comes in mighty handy, too. We couldn't make the run without it.
Oh?
We use it to prop up that leg on seat 4. See, without the book, she tilts.
First 15 pages are missing.
Well, yeah, you see, the book was a little too thick for the seat.
And I think this is what we're looking for. If at any time full round trip is not made in 24-hour period, franchise automatically revoked. Floyd!
What?
That's what he's up to. That's why he's been so nice. Take all the time you want. Have twins. He's doing all that so the cannonball will lose its franchise.
You mean if Martha has twins, we lose the franchise? Where does it say that?
No. In the regulation book. You see, if we don't make a full round trip in 24 hours, he can invoke this. Regulation 26A. In other words, look, if we don't get to Pixley and back to Hooterville by 2 o'clock, Homer Bedloe is going to have all the ammunition he needs to shoot down the cannonball.
Precisely, my dear lady. I see you've discovered my little plan, but no matter. We'll never make it now.
Don't be too sure. The cannonball's got more speed in her than you think. If she wants to, she can hit 20 per.
Oh, we're in luck. Here come Billy Joe and the doc.
Oh, I better get up forward and tell Charlie.
Hop to it, Floyd. Put the steam to her.
Don't you worry. We may not even slow down for Dead Man's Curve.
I think we're gonna make it.
You're not playing fair. We only stopped 2 minutes in Bixley to turn around, and that's an important terminal.
It's also important to keep the cannonball in operation. We're gonna beat you, Homer Bedlow.
Yes, but by what means? Whatever happened to it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game.
The flag's up at the Andersons, and we're not stopping.
If we do, we'll never make it.
They have all those children. But the doc's going to have to do his doctoring en route to Hooterville. So find seats for yourselves. Come on, sit down. Oh, yes, I forgot about him.
Wait a minute. Why are all these kids on my side? I could get what they've got.
Right. Kids, come on over on this side. We'll put the goat beside Mr. Bedlow.
Everything all right?
Oh, fine. Now, look, if there's another flag up, we'll slow down, pick him up, and treat him on the train.
Right. Wait, all these people, I could catch something from them.
They're taking as big a chance as you are.
up here in TV Land your chance to catch up on the happenings around Hill Street Station. It's 5 straight episodes of Hill Street Blues ahead, and as always, shown in their original broadcast order. Stay tuned.
Petticoat Junction.
CBS presents this program in color.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. We make a pretty good team, shortstop.
Sure do, Ace.
Hey, I'll do that.
Oh, sorry. This is the one honor I get being the run of the family, to put on the top ornament.
Well, just be careful.
I'll watch it. How about another song?
Okay, coming up. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. Watch yourself or you will folly. Fa la 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 la.
Bobby Joe, would you step out here a minute?
What do you want, Eb?
It's Christmas. Look up there.
Bobby Joe, I need you.
All right, Eb, what'd you do this time?
I got kissed.
Well, that sure was a noisy one.
Bobby Joe.
It's Christmas, Mom.
All right. Go get our Christmas stuff together. Charlie and Floyd will be here soon.
I'll help you, Bobby Joe.
Oh, that kid. Stealing the kiss right out here in the store.
Well, Sam, it's Christmas. Remember when you were a boy?
Yes. Kate, I ain't a boy anymore, but as I understand this custom of kissing under the mistletoe, there ain't any particular age limit on who can and who can't.
Sam, you talk too much.
What happened, Mr. Drucker?
I got kissed.
Look, kids, all three of you. We got a lot of work to do before dark.
I'll say we have Christmas baskets to pack, presents to wrap, carols to rehearse.
Tree to cut, lights to string.
Sleigh and reindeer to touch up.
And the whole Hooterville cannonball to decorate.
I could use some more pressure, Floyd. Coming right out. Will you stop burning the ties from under this track?
Well, I only burn the loose ones, Charlie.
If you take up the ties, what's going to hold the rails down?
Well, the train's pretty heavy, even without you.
I'll tell you where there's some ties loose. In your head!
Gee whiz, Charlie. Don't yell at me so close to Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Floyd. But you gotta admit that Christmas Eve would be a mighty poor time to run the cannonball off the track, all decorated up and hauling a load of carol singers and presents and the like. Hey, speaking of presents, what you got in that big package back there with my name on it? That's a rubber crowbar, so you can't pry up no more loose ties. Now, would you put some oak on the fire, and we'll highball it. We might even be on time today.
How about it, Mr. Curtis?
An inspection trip at Christmas time?
Sir, I'm happy to work Christmas, New Year's, any day if it's for the good of the CNFW Railroad.
Now, look, Bedlow, I realize you're trying to regain your position as vice president of the company. However, no one expects you to work on Christmas.
That's just it, sir. They won't be expecting me.
Well, who are they? You know of any particular violation of CNFW rules?
Yes, sir, I do. And I understand it goes on every year at this time.
Well, who is it? What is it? Where?
Mr. Curtis, in all fairness, I don't think I'd like to name names or places until I've made a personal on-the-spot inspection.
Well, speaking as the president of this railroad, I have to admire your devotion to the company. However, speaking personally, I think you're a nut.
Thank you, sir. I'll have a report on your desk the day after Christmas.
Will you come in, please, Miss Evans?
Merry Christmas, Miss Evans.
Mr. Curtis, did I actually see a smile and hear a Merry Christmas from old Scrooge? Mr. Bedlow?
You did indeed. And heaven help Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim, whoever they may be.
Hey, fellas, where's the rest of the train?
Hey, Charlie, we lost the coach. I can see that. Floyd, did you fix the coupler like I told you to?
Now, let me see. Did I or didn't I? Let me think.
Just back up and get the coach. We gotta decorate the whole train before tonight.
Wait a minute. It's coming back to me. Yeah, I didn't fix it.
Boys, please, back this thing up and get the coach.
All right, Sam, calm down. We're backing.
Where's the train going?
Oh, Floyd forgot to fix the coupler and they lost the coach.
Oh, poor Floyd. He always gets so excited around Christmas time.
Don't hit it too hard. I'm hitting it hard, so we'll be sure to be connected, knucklehead.
You're yelling at me again? Back at the station.
What would he be doing here Christmas Eve?
He brought us a present.
Lord, you are in really bad shape today.
I thought they'd never get here.
Hurry up, Bobby, Joe.
Sure you don't want me to keep the store open for you, Mr. Jorker?
Oh, there won't be anybody wanting anything more than night.
Then I'll go home and get ready for the caroling tonight. Maybe there'll be some mistletoe on the train, huh? Oh, wait a minute! Stop the train! Hey, wait!
Ah, humbug.
Come on, Floyd, hurry up. Let's get the decorations out of there.
Bobby, you go get your sisters and Uncle Joe and Steve and tell them to get down here in the double and help us.
Right, Mom.
Hurry up, Floyd. It's going to get dark on us.
Now, Sam, don't you go hollering at me like Charlie's been doing. It makes me nervous and I forget things.
All right, Floyd. Would you please open the door?
Charlie yelling at me made me forget to fix the coupler and made me forget...
Floyd, we're not yelling.
Made me forget something else, too. But now I forget what it was. Now I remember what it was. I was supposed to leave it off at Long Hawker's place. Christmas present for his wife.
Oh, you were supposed to deliver that someplace, but where?
You yelled at me again, Charlie. Now I forget.
Lon Hawker's place.
That's right, Floyd. See the card? To Ludi with love from Lon. Here's wishing you a white Christmas.
White Christmas. Milk. Get it?
Lawrenceman, you are the dumbest ash cat that ever shook a grape.
I ain't an ass cat now, Charlie. I'm a baggage rascal.
Well, wrestle that cow out of the way and hand us the Christmas decorations.
Hadn't we better get this cow back to Lon Hawker's place?
We ain't got time.
Don't yell at him. Charlie will forget where he put the decorations. Now, Floyd, would you please pass the things down?
You bet. But Charlie and Sam would better have to take this cow.
How's this?
Lady, you done a mighty fine job.
Steve.
Well, honey, you gotta check that stuff out and make sure it works. It does.
Hey, you guys. Sorry if I interrupted anything, but Mom wants us down at the train. Betty and Uncle Joe, too.
I'll go get Uncle Joe.
Billy Joe, he's in the basement.
Oh.
But Betty Joe's upstairs. You could look for her until you're through blushing.
Betty Joe, the cannonball's here. Coming.
Dad, blame the luck anyway.
What's the matter?
Can't find the upper half of this Santa Claus outfit. Oh, you're back, huh? Is the train decorated?
We haven't even started.
Mom sent her to get us.
There's a lot of work to be done.
I better go look some more.
Hi, everybody. Time to decorate the train? That's the most fun of all.
Well, in that case, you can do my share.
Joe.
I want to help, but I got a lot of work to do on this beard. It's in bad shape.
Mr. Drucker got a brand new one.
Middler.
Charlie, what did Floyd do with the light bulbs?
Oh, no telling, Kate. You'll find him round back of the train.
Oh, thanks. Floyd smoked. We got a train to decorate, Christmas carols to rehearse, and you're milking the cow.
Well, she needed milking, Kate. You wouldn't want her boiling right in the middle of Silent Night.
You mean she's going along with us while we're caroling?
Well, I don't know any other way to get her back to Lon Hawker's place in time for Christmas.
Oh, all right, get it over with as quickly as you can.
Doggone it. Now if we get the fire in order.
Hey, Sam, here you got me. Here's Santa Claus beard.
Yeah.
What do you mean you? I'm Santa Claus this year.
You was Santa Claus last year.
I was not. Floyd was.
How about the year before that?
That was Pixley Fats.
See, it's my turn.
You can forget it, Charlie. I got the suit.
Not the top half, you ain't.
So you're the one that hid that.
I didn't hide it. I took it home so my landlady could let it out to fit me.
You can hand it over so I can finish getting dressed. Where's the beard, Sam?
I gave it to Kate. King! Oh, please, fellas, don't make a big thing about who's going to be Santa Claus. We haven't got time.
Yeah, what is it?
Hey, who's going to be Santa Claus, this greasy hoghead or me?
Uncle Joe, don't call Charlie that.
Oh, that's just railroad talk for engineer.
I don't care. I don't like it.
All right, who's going to be Santa Claus, this greasy pighead or me?
Joe.
Kate, if you let me be Santa Claus, I promise you a big fat gobbler for Christmas dinner.
You're always here for Christmas dinner.
You want to give her some fresh milk?
Oh, Lloyd. Uncle Joe, take this stuff and put it in the icebox, and we'll decide about Santa Claus later.
We'll decide what you like, I'm it.
Well, you got the patent for it, but it's in the wrong place.
Please, let's start stringing the lights.
Hey, Floyd, where are the bulbs?
Well, in the baggage car. See? When you don't yell at me, I can remember.
Mom!
What's the matter?
There's someone coming on the handcar from Hooterville.
Handcar.
Who is it?
I can't tell for sure. It's Mr. Bedlow.
Hey, Kate, guess who's popping up the track to spend Christmas with us? My old buddy Homer Bedlow.
You see, Charlie? That was Mr. Bedlow we passed up at the Hooterville station.
Oh, fine. That and pumping 20 miles on the handcar. Oh, that ought to put him in a real cheery mood.
Just leave him to me. I can handle Bedlow.
And just what do you people think you're doing with the property of the C&FW Railroad?
We're decorating for the annual Christmas Carol Sing, Mr. Bedlow.
We go all the way across the valley, singing and distributing gifts and packages of food.
It's a tradition, Mr. Bedlow.
It was a tradition. Now start taking down those lights.
Why?
Because it's a violation of the C&FW rules and regulations.
Well, how's old Homer Bedlow? Still trying to get even with us for outsmarting you?
Not anymore, I'm not.
That's the Christmas spirit. Put her there. Present for me? Homer, you shouldn't have done it.
It's a legal writ empowering me to seize and hold this train.
Homer, you shouldn't have done it. Kate!
Sam!
Mr. Bedlow, you being an educated man from the city and all, Billy Joe thought you might enjoy hearing that lovely song sung in its original Latin.
Very nice. Lovely voice, that girl. She might be able to support you after your hotel's closed down.
After the hotel's closed down?
An event which is sure to take place when I invoke the regulation removing the cannonball. Or were you doing all this in the vain hope that I might change my mind?
Oh, heavens, no.
Never. I didn't even know you had a mind. I mean, well, quick, somebody, tell me what I mean.
Well, you mean it was just a slip of the tongue. Hurry up with those shoes, dear. Bobby Joe, some more fruitcake for Mr. Bedlow. Uncle Joe, a little more eggnog. Charlie, don't you have a cigar? And Billy Joe and Steve, why don't you sing a song together in English this time? And Homer, if you think that we're doing all this to get in your good graces, for heaven's sakes, dwell on the thought, because we certainly are.
Excuse me, Mr. Curtis?
Yeah?
Well, the pilot just returned from taking Mr. Bedlow to Hooterville, and he wants to know if you'll need the plane.
No, I went. Hooterville? Bedlow went there?
Yes, sir.
That means he's inspecting the cannonball. And he can find 1,000 infractions.
He is going to spoil Christmas for all those wonderful people. Oh, that mean, that vengeful, that...
Scrooge, sir?
Yeah, that's too good for Bedloe.
Well, will you want the plane, sir?
No. You better get me the helicopter. I'd better land as close to the Shady Rest as possible to stop him in time.
That's very, very nice. Carson! Where's that eggnog?
More eggnog, Carson, more eggnog. Orders me around like a section hand on his railroad. Oh, boy. That's all we need now is a hobo.
Oh, hello, Mr. Carson. You remember me, Norman Curtis, president of the railroad?
Yeah, I'm the chef at the Waldorf. Just working here for a lark. Suppose you're hungry like all the rest of them.
Well, I could use some food. However, is there a Homer Bedloe here of the C&FW Railroad?
Yeah, but if you're looking for him to give you a job, forget it. He's the original Mr. Mean.
What has he done?
What's he done? Just grab the train. It means the end of the Hooterville Cannonball, the end of the Shady Rest, and the end of your free handout.
Well, I'd like to talk to him alone. Send him in.
Send him in, he says. Norman, can't you get it through your nutty noggin? Mr. Bedloe's a big shot. He ain't about to waste his time talking to a hobo.
Well, I think he will talk to me. You just tell him that Norman Curtis wants to see him.
Joe, hurry up with that eggnog. Mr. Bedloe's... Norman Curtis.
You mean it really is him?
Oh,
Merry Christmas, Kate.
thank you, Norman. Well, I don't think it's going to be a very happy one for us. But look, why don't you get washed up and we can at least give you one good hot meal before we close down.
Do you mean about Mr. Bedloe?
Well, it's Christmas and I don't want to burden you with our troubles. You look as though you have troubles of your own.
All right, Carson. There's my eggnog.
Coming right up, Mr. Bedloe, sir. I was delayed by a hobo at the door.
Hobo, huh? Bumming rides in a C&FW, were you?
Oh, no, sir, Mr. Bedloe.
Well, see that you don't, buddy, because I'm...
sick.
Must be the eggnogs. I was afraid of that. I'll go get the bicarbonate.
Kate, if you two will leave me alone with Mr. Bedloe, I think I know how to straighten him out.
He's right, Kate. If anybody knows how to handle a drunk, it's a hobo.
Come on, everybody. Time to get the train. And here comes Santa.
Thank goodness that fight between Charlie and Joe got settled without any bloodshed.
Yeah, and that's the best Santa ever.
Yo ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Curtis. Oh, but Santa, where's your bag of toys?
Oh, well, Santa's little helper brings those. Come along, Santa's little helper. Jolly Santa's helper.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Jollier.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year.
All right. Now let's all go to the train and sing the song to the season. Sing the song to the season.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to
one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Petticoat Junction. This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
What is it, Mom?
Are you Billy Joe?
No, but I'm nosy.
Billy Joe!
What is it, Mom?
You Billy Joe?
No, but I'm nosy.
What's up, Kate? Oh, a letter, huh?
Yeah. Would you like to know what it is, Nosy?
Sure.
It's from the employment office in Pixley. They have an opening for a laborer to unload gravel trucks.
Oh. Well, we are kind of hard up. Billy Joe feels up to it. Personally, I like to stay out of things like that. Billy Joe, you're just in time. Your mom wants to ask you a question.
I thought you were upstairs typing the minutes for the discussion club.
Oh, I finished those an hour ago. Steve and I were down by the pond watching the beavers build a dam.
They're pretty good, too, considering they don't use blueprints.
What was you wanted to ask me, Mom?
What happens about this time every year in Eagle Springs, Wisconsin?
Oh, everybody knows that. That's where the Association of Women's Clubs Recording Secretaries holds its annual meeting.
And who gets to be special guest of honor at the convention?
The committee looks over the list of club secretaries and picks out the lucky girl.
That's right. Congratulations, Billy Joe Bradley.
Oh, gosh, that's so great. I don't believe it.
It says right here, the secretary of the Hooterville Every Other Wednesday Afternoon Discussion Club has been selected as this year's winner.
Oh, gee, Eagle Spring.
And for a whole weekend.
Oh, a whole weekend?
You'll have fun.
Well, Billy Joe, if you're worried about how the beavers are progressing with the dam, I'll phone you every day.
Oh, it isn't the beavers.
It isn't?
No, it's just that, well,
I know, Mom. She just doesn't want to leave Steve.
You won't have to. We'll cash in these airplane tickets. Steve can fly her up there and back in our plane. We can pocket the difference.
Oh, Joe, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. But being a big business executive, I don't let it show. Congratulations, Billy Joe.
No, don't bruise those nimble fingers that can take dictation at 98 words a minute and type 120.
Long enough to see what's going on. Kate, that's the money you've been saving up all winter for a new outfit. Now you're giving it to Billy Joe.
Well, she's got to have traveling accessories, luggage, wardrobe.
Suffering catfish. She's only going to Eagle Springs for 3 days, not around the world.
She's my daughter, and wherever she goes, she's going to hold her head up with the best of them.
Well, I guess I don't need the fishing pole all that bad.
I see now. So far, I picked out a traveling case and an evening bag. Sam, you think I might be able to work in a nice pair of long gloves?
Well, we're a little over budget, but I'm more than a little fond of Billy Joe myself. Go ahead, pick 'em out.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Selma.
Hi, Selma.
What can I do for you?
Well, that all depends. I may be placing a mail order for several new outfits, plus the complete set of luggage for my daughter, Henrietta.
Oh, is Henrietta going someplace?
That all depends, too, Kate.
On what?
On the vote our every other Wednesday afternoon discussion club takes on naming a permanent, duly elected recording secretary.
Wait a minute. My Billy Joe's recording secretary. Has been since she was 16.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said duly elected recording secretary. I've been to every meeting since our club was formed, and I don't ever recall voting for a secretary.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean...
Therefore, I'm calling a special meeting for the purpose of electing one.
But you have no right to do it.
I certainly have. That's in the bylaws, and I ought to know. I pushed through most of them. Sam, we'll be holding the meeting here.
Here? Oh, no. You always hold them at the Shady Rest.
But that's not a neutral location, and this is.
But I'm running a business here. All those mouths going at once could keep a windmill turning for 3 days. Kate, tell her it's no go.
First, I gotta find out if she's got a leg to stand on. And if you don't, I will be tickled pink to pull the rug from under you.
Oh, but, Mom, how can Mrs. Platt do such a thing?
And who'd vote for her side anyway? The members who are indebted to her, and that's half the members in the club.
Well, it looks like this calls for direct action. And I think I've got the answer.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'll get out my old hypnotizing act. I'll hypnotize Selma into thinking she's a frog. While she's spending the night in Scoville Swamp, we'll drain the whole thing and her with it. You like it, huh? Does Selma still play the harp?
What in the world's that got to do with anything?
We'll go over and accidentally push her head between the strings, and she can twang herself to death.
Well, so much for brilliant ideas. Now let's think of something practical. The minutes. The club minutes will prove that Billy Joe's entitled to the trip. January 27, 1943. Oh, these couldn't be Billy Joe's minutes. She wasn't even born then. Keep 'em coming.
Will you stop showing off? You're not supposed to read them minutes. Just bring them in. Will you quit complaining? If you was a St. Bernard instead of a sawed-off ranch, you wouldn't have to make so many trips. 10-year meetings here.
No. These are from March to October 1954.
You women sure do a lot of gabbing. There's more here than the whole archives of the United Nations. All right, let's get the rest of them. Come on, Mike.
Don't tell me it's a coincidence that Uncle Joe was born the same year that slow motion was invented.
Mom.
Just set him on the table, honey.
About this election, I've been thinking, and I...
You're not supposed to be thinking. We are going to show off Selma Plaut for what she is.
Mom...
Now, it could be in one of these.
I don't think you're going to like what you see there. Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you, Mom. The only reason I got the job is that none of the ladies wanted it.
Honey, you were only 16. How could you remember? Minutes of Wednesday, July the 12th, election of secretary. And here we are. After 3 hours of squabbling, which almost led to a fist fight between Doris Sipple and Selma Plaut, no election was held because none of the ladies wanted the job. Billy Joe Bradley volunteered to do the job temporarily, pending an election.
What do we do, Mom?
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take all of these minutes and we'll stack them as high as we can get. Then you get out of the way, because I am going to jump off. good for a murder trial, but it sure doesn't work for a woman's club.
Try this.
Sam has been good enough to lend us the use of his store, so let's get down to business.
Just a moment. Billy Joe has no right to take down the minutes of this meeting when she's involved in the outcome.
I agree with you. Well, somebody has to take the minutes and record the votes.
I already thought of that. And my brilliant, unbiased daughter, Henrietta, has volunteered to serve. Notebook open, the pencil sharp, right. Just like your father's side of the family. Oh, did you see that? She's so eager to serve, she broke her pencil.
It doesn't matter. What applies to Billy Joe applies to Henrietta. She's a candidate, too.
Doubtless you'll suggest one of your supporters.
No. As long as we're meeting in a neutral place, I suggest that we have a neutral secretary.
Oh, no, not me. I don't even know shorthand.
Well, that's no problem, Sam. I'll instruct the members to talk in longhand.
Hey, I'm taking inventory.
It'll speed things up and get us out of here.
Well, in that case, you're looking at your secretary pro tem. Have at it, kid.
Well, ladies, I guess we all know why we're here, to elect a secretary. Now, the candidates are Billy Joe Bradley
and my high-speed, competent, non-mistake-making daughter, Henrietta.
Mother, I've been telling you I've never taken shorthand or typing.
Quiet, dear. We want that all-expense trip to Eagle Springs. All right, dear, if you insist. I won't tell them that you type 140 words a minute.
All right, ladies, if there are no further nominations, let's get on with the vote. And all those in favor of Billy Joe being secretary, say aye.
Madam Chairman, why don't we have a secret ballot so Selma won't know who's voting against her right to her face?
All right, let's make it a secret ballot. And just to be completely impartial, both Henrietta and Billy Joe will pass out the slips of paper for the vote.
Good idea. Very good idea.
Sam Drucker's General Minutes, store. What? Yeah, Doris. Huh? Oh, that's too bad. He did, huh? Yeah, well, I'll tell her. Right. Doris Ziffel says there was bad ink on that get well card you sent her, and her pig Arnold ate it, and it made him sick.
Thank you, Sam. Now, the girls will pick up the votes, and Sam will tally them.
Henrietta? Henrietta? Billy Joe? Billy Joe? Henrietta? Billy Joe? Henrietta. Henrietta's elected secretary 4-3.
Oh, thank you, dear ladies. You not only have made a wise choice, but the only choice.
Hold it, Selma. Your Madam Chairman hasn't voted, and her vote for Billy Joe Bradley makes it a tie.
Lloyd, you hand out the freight, and I'll check this manifest.
Okay, let her rip, Charlie.
200 pounds of ice.
200 pounds of ice. Coming out. Here's your ice. Next item. Hold it.
That don't look like 200 pounds of ice.
It don't. Well, funny, the scale said 200 pounds.
What scales?
Well, our scale's right next to the stove.
Ice by the stove. Next time, use your head. Keep ice on ice. One crate for Selma Plout.
Oh, this sure is heavy. I wonder what's in it.
I don't know, but it came all the way from Peoria, Illinois.
From Peoria? Boy, it must be something real special.
Oh, there it is, all the way from Peoria.
A typewriter.
Not just a typewriter, an electric typewriter.
I can barely type with 2 fingers on a regular one.
Dear, this'll speed things up, and soon you'll be typing your way to Eagle Spring.
But, Mother, I'm just not the typing type. I mean, I'm not good enough to be recording secretary.
That's not the point, dear. If you don't go, then Billy Joe will go. And if Billy Joe goes, Kate Bradley will be going around town showing off the postcards her daughter, the secretary, sent her from Eagle Springs. Oh, how can you sit there and let your mother suffer that humiliation?
I mean to be insubordinate, Mother, but aren't you overlooking something?
Your mother never overlooks anything.
The election was a tie. Neither one of us will be going on that trip.
Child, you underestimate your mother. That tie will soon be broken, and I'll be showing postcards from Eagle Springs to Kate Bradley.
But, Mother, there's absolutely no way to break that tie unless you bring in a new member.
Oh, I'd almost given you up. Oh, Mr. Overstreet, you do that so well.
Do what?
Deliver the mail. You just take it out of your sack, thrust it in the box, and close the door.
Well, when you come right down to it, that's about all there is to delivering mail. Oh, I get it. You think I close the door too hard. Oh, sorry.
Nonsense, dear man. You close it beautifully. I'm writing the Postmaster General about our excellent service. Through rain and sleet and dark of night.
Well, you see, I don't deliver at night, and I usually wait until the rain stops. You see, I got this terrible lumbago.
I'm trying to praise you. Oh, say, did I happen to mention there's an opening for a new member in our Ladies Every Other Wednesday Afternoon Discussion Club?
Well, no, ma'am, you didn't. But then I ain't much of a joiner.
No. I meant your dear, sweet wife. I'd be happy to sponsor her.
Well, now, that's great, except for one thing. I ain't got a wife.
How dare you waste my time, you bachelor, you.
By the way, do you know if Ethel ever got her 35 cents for the Get Well card for Doris Siffel?
There's a treasury report.
Oh, yes, she did. And we're in the black. 7 cents. You know, some of these women would pay their dues, like Selma Plout. Well, what do you know? Mrs. Moneybags is 3 months in arrear.
Henrietta Plout. Oh. Quick brown foxes, indeed. Oh. Practice on something you can use as secretary. The club bylaws, for instance.
But, Mother, they're so dull.
Dull? Your mother railroaded through most of those regulations all by herself.
But, Mother.
Don't argue with me. I've had enough wrangling with those silly women on the phone all day. Can you imagine? I can't get one single woman to join the club so we can break that tie vote.
Well, in that case, I might as well go to bed.
You'll type. Now. Oh, just listen to this magnificent piece of legislation. Oh, if I hadn't been fool enough to marry your father, I'd have been in the United States Senate. Another Margaret Chase Smith. To be eligible for membership, a person must have been a resident of Hooterville County for a minimum of 5 years. And a person must have been a resident for 5... Oh! Start typing! You're on your way to Eagle Spring.
Ladies! Since our secretary pro tem, Sam Drucker, is having a sale at his store, the minutes of the meeting will be taken down by both my daughter and Selma's daughter to avoid squabbling. Any objections? All right, all agree. Now,
Madam Chairman, I'm in favor of tabling the regular agenda and getting right to the election of a secretary. After all, that meeting in Eagle Springs is only 2 days off.
oh, Selma, I think you've forgotten that this was a tie vote.
Not anymore. At this time, I'd like to introduce a new member. Presenting my new member, Floyd Smoot.
Hi, fella girls.
Hi.
Hey, Kate, look at my new lunchbox Selma gave me. Hear that? Music to digest by.
It's real nice. Now, I suppose all you have to do is vote for Henrietta Plout.
Oh, no. The lunchbox is just for joining the club. For voting, I got this. A Morocco-bound thermos bottle.
Well, I'm sure we're all glad about Floyd's lovely gifts. But, Selma, I think you wasted a lot of money. Floyd can't be a member. This is a women's club.
Well, Madam Chairman, kindly show me in the bylaws where it says a member has to be a woman. Save yourself the trouble, Kate. It says right here, Volume 1, Article 2, Section C, Paragraph 4, quote, to be eligible for membership, a person. It doesn't say man or woman.
Ladies, members, Selma is right. The bylaws do say that, and Floyd is a person. Aren't you, Floyd?
Before I answer that, I don't have to give back my presents, do I?
No. But let the co-secretaries have it appear in the minutes that Floyd Smoot is our new member in the Women's Club.
Now that that's settled, that brings the votes to 5 for Henrietta and a measly 4 for Billy Joe.
Sorry, Selma, but with Floyd's vote, it's still a tie. Quoting the bylaws that you railroaded through, any member that doesn't pay her dues 3 meetings in a row is automatically out of the club. So, Selma, your vote is disqualified.
Mrs. Bradley, may I say something to the members?
Oh, of course. Members, Henrietta Plout would like the floor.
Well, I was thinking, since the vote is a tie, how about settling it with a competition between Billy Joe and me? Whoever takes shorthand and types the fastest gets to go to Eagle Springs.
Henrietta, you're out of your mind. You're out of order. Sit down.
I think that's a wonderful idea. I move we have a competition for secretary.
Well, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Very well. The shorthand test and type-off will take place right after the coffee break. Now, refreshments are being served in the dining room. There's cookies and coffee and lemonade and...
That time I patted you on the head, I think I flattened it.
Henrietta, your mom didn't seem to think this was such a bright idea.
It wasn't. I just want to get this thing over with. It's too much for my nerves.
Oh?
Well, let's face it, Billy Joe, I don't have a chance. You'll win and go to Eagle Springs, and my mother will ship me off to Siberia. At least it'll be over with.
We have an idea. You're practically on your way. Well, gosh, what's wrong? We thought you'd be in the clouds.
Oh, I know. It's Steve.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We're going to see to it that he has a wonderful weekend. Yeah, he won't even know you're gone.
Okay, Mom. I've got the typewriter, the paper, the shorthand pads, the pencils, and the stopwatch.
Fine.
But there's only one thing missing.
What's that?
The other contestant.
Oh, my goodness. Billy Joe, you're holding up the contest.
Coming, Mom.
Joe, what happened?
Well, my closet door stuck again, and when I yanked on it, I guess I must have wrenched a ligament in my wrist.
Oh, my.
Oh, it doesn't hurt much, but I guess the contest is off.
Or we could postpone it.
Oh, no, you don't. There's no time. The convention in Eagle Springs is day after tomorrow. My daughter wins by default.
Well, on account of Billy Joe's sprained ligament, the official winner of the contest is Henrietta Plout, who will represent us in Eagle Springs. And I guess that concludes our business for today. Meeting adjourned.
Congratulations, Henrietta. I knew you could do it. Now, the first door inside, but you're going clear.
Mom,
Mom, Betty and Bobby are going to do the dishes. I'll help you straighten things here.
Thank you, dear. First thing I want to do is get that out of sight.
Oh, don't bother. I'll do it.
What about your arm? Put the typewriter down. Or sit here. And I want you to type 500 times, Billy Joe is a doll.
The best TV westerns are right here in TV Land, and you can see them all in one place every Sunday. It's TV Land Goes West, a 4-hour block of vintage western dramas and comedies. Watch TV Land Goes West this Sunday, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here. Now stay tuned for Green Acres, next on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I can't do it. It's too nice a day. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Mrs. Bradley. You know Billy Joe's ready? Cannonball should be here any minute.
But she'll be right out. She's making some sandwiches. Floyd and Charlie dropping you off, huh?
At Willow Creek.
Ah, Willow Creek. That was a romantic spot even in my time.
Well, we're just going for the fishing.
Oh, of course. But I'm still planning on pot roast for dinner.
I'm all ready. Bye, Mom.
Bye, dear. I'll say goodbye for you.
We better go.
Steve. Want to take your pole? Bye, kids. Have a wonderful day.
All right.
I said it's a wonderful day.
Yeah, so it is. You know what, Kate? I think I'll just relax for a change and enjoy it.
Why don't you do that, Uncle Joe?
Greetings, all.
Sure clouded up in a hurry.
Homer? Why are you here this time?
You'll learn soon enough, Mrs. Bradley, when I call my special meeting.
What are you up to?
Must I always be up to something? Is that my fate? Always to be suspect in this beautiful little place that I consider my home away from home.
Where are you going?
To get a putty knife and scrape some of this stuff off the wall.
Homer, this is too nice a day to have anything but warmth and compassion for your fellow man. So what are you up to?
To think that I came here, among other things, to share a personal triumph.
Your personal triumph?
That's right, Mrs. Bradley. You'll be happy to hear that I am this year's recipient of the CNFW's highest honor, the Good Guy Award.
In the winter, I sure hate to meet the loser.
Right here. It's beautifully inscribed. Naturally, it commends me for all those things we at the CNFW find so dear. Sportsmanship, fellowship, congeniality, serenity, all those things, Mrs. Bradley. Where is that thing? Confound that secretary of all the stupid, idiotic, lame-brained, knuckle-headed. She didn't put it in. Drat it all! I'm surrounded with incompetence.
Joel, allow me. It isn't often I get to serve a good guy.
And this meeting will now come to order.
come in, come in. Sit down, sit down. Make yourselves at home.
This is our home.
That's a figure of speech, Mrs. Bradley, figure of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the C&F.W. Railroad has decided to take a major step in assuring you people of this beautiful little valley of the best possible rail service, and has therefore vested in me the authority of selecting a general manager in charge of the Cannonball. I have therefore convened this meeting in order to make an official announcement. Will Mr. Charles Pratt please stand?
Well, Mr. Bedloe, I appreciate the offer very much, but Floyd and I have always worked side by side, and, well, I just couldn't consider the offer unless he was made co-manager.
Thank you, Charlie. And as co-manager of the Cannonball, I promise...
Hold it! I haven't appointed either one of you manager.
Boy, I never got fired from a job so fast in all my life.
I was merely trying to point out to you that as operators of the Cannonball, I'm sure the manager will have your full support. Now then, in going over my possible list of candidates, I said to myself, what this job needs is young blood, a man with youthful ideas.
Oh, Steve.
Mr. Bedloe, I object.
Will you please sit down?
The reason you're selecting Steve is because you're trying to break up the Carson Elliott Enterprises, and I ain't going to stand for it.
Mr. Carson.
I got news for you, Bedloe. This young boy wouldn't leave the Carson Elliott Enterprises no matter what you offered him.
Mr. Carson.
Go ahead, offer him a bigger salary. Give him stocks and bonds. You'll see nothing will sway this young man's loyalty. Carson Elliott Enterprises are going to last forever.
Are you through, Mr. Carson?
Yeah, I'm through.
All right. I therefore announce that the new general manager in charge of the Cannonball operations is Mr. Joe Carson.
Me?
Yes, you.
When do I start? How much it pay?
So the new general manager's economizing, huh?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That bad, huh?
You know what he said? He says, boys, you can do better than burning 72 pieces of cardwood between Pixley and Hooterville. I'd like to see you cut it down to 58.
And do you know how he wanted us to cut it down? By coasting.
Both ways.
Kate, it don't take no Einstein to figure out that when you're making a round trip, one way is downhill, the other's got to be up.
I figured it out right off.
Oh, there you are, men. You got 3 minutes to get back on the Cannonball and get up Steve.
Well, just a minute. They haven't even finished their coffee and donuts yet.
I'm cutting out coffee breaks. Coffee breaks is the ruination of the management class.
Mr. Bedloe, may we speak to you, please?
Certainly, certainly.
Uncle Joe, what's got into you?
Just trying to do a good job as general manager.
Seems to me you're doing a better job of alienating two friends.
Now, save your breath, men. I won't listen to one more word against my general manager. Whatever he says goes. I'll back him up all the way. We stand together. Right, J.C.?
Yeah, right, H.B.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, that's just what I was saying.
Come on, FS.
Right with you, CP.
Bye from KB.
What are we stopping here for?
Hi, H.B.
I said, what are we stopping here for? We're right in the middle of a bridge.
Oh, that's Willow Creek. Boys are probably fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, they catch a nice mess of trout. Charlie fillets them. Floyd fries them on the firebox. By the time we get into Hooterville, we got a mouth-watering, finger-licking treat.
J.C., we're supposed to be running a railroad.
Oh, that's right. I'll handle this, H.B. All right. What is this, a train or a fishing barge?
Shh, I got a bite.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. We also got a schedule to keep. Pull in your line.
He can't. He's got a bite.
No, he ain't.
Joe Larson. I never saw the day.
Look, I got a railroad to run. Now hit that throttle.
All right, Floyd. Anyway, we got enough for you and me.
Farley's cow. She's blocking the road.
Well, give her the whistle.
Why give her a whistle? She's already got horns.
I guess general managers don't like jokes.
What I want is action. Give her the whistle.
Joe, she's grazing.
You give her the whistle now, she'll get all botted, and she won't give out come milking time.
So what do you expect me to do?
Well, why not follow regular procedures?
What's that?
Well, you get out the checkerboard, play 4 or 5 games. First thing you know, you look out there and the cow's gone.
I ain't holding up the cannonball for no checker game. That ought to do it.
Yeah, it'll do it. And Earl is going to be plenty mad when his cow comes up a pail short.
Everything all right, J.C.?
Huh? Oh, sure, H.B. But I wonder if I'm doing right.
You're doing splendidly.
I don't know. I got Floyd and Charlie mad at me. Earl Farley's going to be mad when he finds out what I've done. Kate ain't exactly pleased.
Now, you listen to me, J.C. There's one thing that presidents, kings, and strongmen everywhere have learned.
What's that?
Eminence is lonely.
Eminence is lonely. Well, it sure looks like I'm going to be eminent.
Now, let's have this joyous news one at a time. Ladies first.
Well, you know how Charlie and Floyd always hold the cannonball till the school kids get on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Uncle Joe said he had a schedule to keep, and he made Charlie and Floyd leave Hooterville before all the kids got there.
Huh. The general manager's done it again.
It's getting so that everybody in the valley is down on Uncle Joe.
Well, Charlie, Floyd, what's your complaint?
We don't have any.
You mean you don't have any quarrel with the way Uncle Joe's running the cannonball?
That's right.
How come?
We quit.
You two quit? Then who's going to run the train?
Yes.
Don't tell me. Well, Uncle Joe doesn't know how to operate the cannonball.
He not only doesn't know, he's out there proving it.
You ought to see him. He's down there trying to back the cannonball up to the water tower to take on water.
There she goes. It's sort of like watching my wife running off with my best friend. If I had a wife and a best friend.
Bedlow, how did you get here?
I thought you was on the train.
Oh, come now. Me ride with that maniac at the throttle. Besides, I have to be on hand to greet our president, Mr. Curtis, when he comes here on his inspection tour.
You mean the cannonball's going to be inspected by the president of the road? Oh, boy. Oh, no.
So now the last piece has finally fallen into place. You know, Homer Bedlow, you have no shame.
Oh, I have a little, but fortunately I'm able to rise above it. Now, excuse me, I have to go up and freshen up for our president's visit. Bum, bum, ba, bum.
Listen to him. He's so happy he's humming his theme song.
Mom, what's going to happen to the cannonball? With everybody in the valley mad at it and Charlie and Floyd not even running it, what'll Mr. Curtis do?
Shut it down if Homer Bedloe gets his way, but not if we get ours. Now, boys, when Uncle Joe gets back from this return trip, I want you to rush down and take over the cannonball.
We can't do that, Kate. We quit.
Yeah, and while we was quitting, we was fired.
By whom?
By His Eminence J.C., the GM.
It's the only way to save the cannonball. You gotta go down, take it over, run it into Hooterville, pick up Mr. Curtis, and act like nothing is wrong.
I don't know about taking over. You know Joe.
Oh, well, Uncle Joe may have his faults, but you can reason with him. And so, okay, manhandle him and take over the train.
Kate, he's long overdue.
We ain't ever this late, even for Earl Farley's cow.
Well, I just hope that he's Uncle Joe!
Hello.
We didn't hear the cannonball whistle.
Where's your general manager's suit?
I'm a working railroader. As for the whistle, I passed a new regulation. No more blowing it. It wastes steam.
What happened? He's probably broke the pull string on my whistle.
Yeah, a brand new shoelace I put on. Brass tip and all.
Don't mind that, boys. Go on down, climb aboard the cannonball, go into Hooterville, and pick up Mr. Curtis. Come on, get along.
Oh, that ain't necessary. You don't need to come around and give me sympathy. I brought this whole thing on myself, acting the big shot general manager. Must have set a record for making enemies. Ain't got a friend left between Hooterville and Pixley. When I got through working on my two-legged friends, I started on my four-legged ones. You gotta be real ornery to get cows sore at you.
Kate, the cannonball ain't down on the track.
The only thing that's there is the hand car.
I'll sneak out the back. That way it'll be best for Kate and the girls. Well, we've had our differences, but if it's all right with you, I'd just as soon let bygones be bygones, okay? Oh, cut out the mushy stuff. Tough enough leaving the way it is. Come in.
Uncle Joe, where's the cannonball?
The cannonball? It's in the Pixley Depot.
You mean at the Pixley Depot?
No, in the Pixley Depot. I couldn't stop her at the end of the line.
Boys!
Hi, Mrs. Bradley. Look who I brought.
Oh, Mr. Curtis.
Hello, Kate.
Hello.
I was waiting over at Hooterville with this fine young man here over to fly me over. Wasn't that accommodating of him?
Oh, he's a dandy, all right. Where are the never mind. Oh, you know, you'd probably like to freshen up after your flight.
Oh, there's no hurry. As a matter of fact, I could make my inspection of the cannonball first, and then...
Oh, you tycoon. You are always thinking of business. Instead of that, why don't you think about what you're having for supper tonight, your favorite? Chicken dumplings and wild blackberry pie.
Oh, Mrs. Bradley, you have completely taken my mind off business.
Well, let's keep it there. I mean, Steve, why don't you take Mr. Curtis up to number 4, hmm?
Sure thing. This way, Mr. Curtis.
I'll see you later.
Tell Uncle Joe and the girls to get down here. All right, Charlie.
We ducked when we saw Mr. Curtis coming.
Figured he was bound to ask questions if he saw us.
And we didn't know the answers. What is the answers? Where's the cannonball?
Scoville Swamp?
Bottom of Zippel's Hog Pond?
No, but you're awful close. It's in the Pixley Depot.
You mean at the depot?
No, I don't. Now, boys, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get Newt Kiley's tractor and Ben Miller's bulldozer and see if you could possibly get the cannonball back on the track.
Kate, that ain't gonna be easy. Folks ain't gonna cooperate and help the cannonball after what our friend the general manager's done.
Yeah, it's getting so in this valley, you gotta stand in line to hate Uncle Joe.
We have to forget all that if we're going to save the train. The cannonball has to be here at the Shady Rest no later than 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay?
Miss Bradley, Uncle Joe is gone. All his clothes are missing.
It's true, Mom. He vanished. Without a trace.
But that's ridiculous. I just talked to him. I just saw him. Something just occurred to me. You didn't think he'd run away on an empty stomach, did you?
Wonderful dinner, Mrs. Bradley. Wonderful dinner.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
And see, how about taking an after-dinner run on a cannonball, huh?
Ah, there he goes, thinking of business again.
Mrs. Bradley is right, Bedlow. Now, let's forget business.
Yes, but I just thought...
I'm enjoying myself with these people. I always do.
I'm worried about the cannonball. I think we should investigate.
Cannonball's been running for years. Waiting one more day won't matter.
But while we're not doing anything...
Say, Mr. Curtis, how would you like to sing some old songs like you did the last time you were here?
Right, I would really like that.
Oh, wonderful girl. Steve, come in here. And we have a wonderful surprise for you. A fine baritone.
Well, fine.
And what would you like to sing?
Well, how about Aura Lee? Remember that?
Oh, you're right. You're
And
right.
Bedlow, if you are going to pout on key.
As the blackbird in the spring, 'neath the willow tree, sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing Aura Lee. Aura Lee, Aura Lee, made with golden hair.
So I thought I told you to stay in your room. Because the president of the CNFW is here, that's why.
That's all the more reason the general manager of the Cannonball should meet with him.
What are you going to tell him when he asks about the cannonball?
That's all the more reason I should stay in my room.
Until Mr. Curtis leaves in the morning.
Say, don't forget my breakfast. I want ham and eggs, hot cakes.
How can you think of food at a time like this?
That just shows I got the making of a real executive. Don't get ruffled in times of crisis.
Any sign of the cannonball?
Not a one.
More coffee?
No, thanks. No, we'd better be getting on our way.
How about some more blueberry muffins?
Well, I don't mind if I do. I can have them later on the train.
Mr. Curtis, what if I'd have Steve fly you to Hooterville? Save you some time.
Well, thank you, Kate. But I think I should take at least one trip on the Cannonball, if only for business reasons. You see, it makes my trip tax deductible.
Oh, say, Mr. Curtis, remember the time you rode the handcar?
Do I? Now, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we still have it. Wouldn't it be a riot riding it into Hooterville? You know, after a big breakfast, the exercise?
Yeah, well, thanks. But when it comes to riding hand cars, I think I've had it.
I think we've all had it. Mr. Curtis, there's something you should know.
Pardon?
I said there's something you should know, and I want to tell you.
Well, there's the old Cannonball. Right on schedule. And what did you want to say?
I was just going to say that the cannonball would be on schedule as usual. Right, Mr. Bedlow?
Bedlow.
It's all right. I'm used to him.
You know, I could never understand how he could win the Good Guy Award. Well, there she is, just as I remember. You know, Mrs. Bradley, that's what I like about your little valley. Things never change. It goes serenely on, day after day.
That's right. serenely on day after day.
Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye, Mr. Curtis.
Bradley.
Mr. Bedlow.
As general manager, I got to go down and dispatch her.
Dispatch what?
Steve's plane. He's going on a crop dusting job.
TV Land's Saturday Cavalcade brings you Big Stars, Little Screen, our sampling of Hollywood stars appearing in unjustly forgotten television treasures. This Saturday, tune in for Patrick Swayze, Red Fox, and Rock Hudson in 3 rarely seen programs, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on Nick at Night's TV Land. Now stay tuned for Green Acres, next on Nick at Night's TV.
Ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Joe, would you get me my cloth? I dropped
Pretty
it.
busy, Kate.
Thank you. I'm glad there's one gentleman in the family.
Tails.
Uncle Joe, what are you doing?
Oh, I was reading about this experiment they made in one of them eastern colleges. They claim they flipped a coin 10,000 times, and it approximately came out 50% heads and 50% tails.
And you're checking them out, huh?
Yeah. So far, the conclusions hold up. I got 4,685 heads and 4,596 tails. Tails? Boy, how people can waste their time on silly experiments like this is beyond me.
Don't worry, ma'am, he's harmless.
Oh, why doesn't he have a saddle on? He is a horse, isn't he? Oh, no offense. I meant a very fine horse, like Black Beauty.
Madam, this is Prince Hamlet of Kronberg von Augsmeyer III.
You're kidding.
Haven't I seen that animal on TV or someplace?
Yes, that's why we're here. We were filming a commercial at Lost Lake when our Jeep bogged down.
Oh, well, we have accommodations here at the Shady Rest, Mr.
Morton. Thank you, but I'm working against a deadline. I have to get this film back to my office. Is there any transportation around here?
Boy, is he in luck. You're talking to the general manager of the Carson Elliott Airlines.
You have an airline out here?
Sure. Negotiating for a flight tower right now.
Oh?
Ben Miller won't sell his silo. Come with me. I'll get you a charter flight on our flagship.
Nice meeting you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. It's a brave dog. Kill him.
Well, there she is.
That's your flagship?
Yeah. Lockheed and Boeing got fouled up with some government contracts and having a hard time pushing them for the fleet order. This is Steve Elliott, our chief pilot.
Hi. I want to make connections with the main airline. I have to get to New York as soon as possible.
You can handle him and the dog, can't you, Steve?
Oh, not the dog.
Oh, you're not taking the dog with you?
I'd better not risk it. If anything happened to him, it would be my neck.
No kidding. He's that valuable an animal?
Valuable? When we travel on a commercial airline, my company takes out $5,000 insurance on me and $100,000 on him. Here. You take good care of Hamlet while I'm gone, and I'll match this with another 50 when we get back.
I'll look after him just like he was a four-legged Fort Knox.
Which is exactly what he is. I want nothing but the best for him, including your finest accommodations.
Don't you worry. He'll stay right with me in the President Wilson suite.
President Wilson?
Yeah, that's Fred Wilson, president of the Pixley Feed and Grain.
Well, I guess I have no choice. Can we go now?
Anytime.
Watch it. You're in trouble if he decides to inhale.
But he's just trying to protect me.
Against him, he leaves more than that on his plate.
What's he doing here?
Morton flew out with Steve. I'm in charge of keeping him while he's gone.
You mean you've taken on the responsibility of that valuable animal?
Morton knows what he's doing. He's a shrewd judge of character. That's why he chose me for the job.
What other choice did he have?
Well, he could have tied him to a tree.
You when it's a toss-up between a willow and you, I can see where you'd have the edge. But Uncle Joe, he's a big responsibility. What if something happens?
That's impossible, Kate. He spends every waking moment with me. What do you suppose he eats?
I don't know. I just hope it isn't us.
Well, you got nothing to worry about. He's as gentle as a lamb. Here, shake. I said shake. Don't you know how to shake? Oh, show off. You make yourself comfortable, and I'll do the shopping. See, here's oxtail soup, dozen tins of corned beef.
Doggone it, Joe, get out from behind my counter. And don't tell me you're doing the shopping. Kate does that.
I ain't shopping for the Shady Rest. I'm shopping for my client.
Oh. Sorry, sir, What is that, Joe?
That, my skittery shopkeeper, is the J. Paul Getty of the canine world. Prince Hamlet of Coensburg of von Oschmeyer III, allow me to present Sam Drucker.
What do I do, kneel?
A simple courtesy ought to do it.
Frankly, Joe, I wish you'd get that beast out of here. He makes me nervous.
He can also make you a pile of dough if you'll listen to the proposition I've got.
What's that?
I've owed you a small amount for a short time, haven't I?
You've owed me a big amount for a long time.
Well, never mind the details. The point is, if you're willing to wipe out this piddling little sum, I'll lay $1,000 advertising scheme right in your lap.
You lay $1,000 in my lap and you'll own this store.
This dog gets a fortune for just having his picture taken with the product. I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is perfect. Now, you take this ring of sausage, you're about to put it around the dog's neck, like a winning horse at a racetrack.
Yeah? And then what?
Well, then under the picture, you put one of them gag captions like, "You can be a winner, too. Shop at Drucker's. You never sausage bargains. That ain't no baloney."
Watch it, Joe. I haven't had my lunch yet.
This is going to be a great publicity stunt. Have you got a camera?
Yeah, I got one in the back room.
You know, it amazes me how I come up with this stuff. This for you, Hamlet. You could...
Here's the camera.
Sam, I got another idea. How about you standing over by the cash register with this bunch of carrots in your hand, and the caption will read, "For 14 carat..." You know something? You being a businessman, maybe you'd like to come up with your own idea.
I have. I'm going to add $3.60 to your account. And if you get any more of these bird brain schemes, forget them.
Guess you just ain't a visionary. What can you envision selling me for this?
Hey, a $50 bill. That's the first one I've ever seen in the valley.
It took a dog to bring it in. Let's step over to your meat counter.
Sure thing. All right. What'll it be? Horse meat?
Horse meat?
Sorry. How about ground round? The liver? The ribs? Pot roast?
When you get the top sirloin, start slicing.
He is a handsome dog, isn't he? Yeah. The Rock Hudson of the kennel said. I just brushed you last week. Besides, we've got a full-time job here. Oh, all right. There you are.
There she is, done to perfection.
Sprig of parsley yet.
Come, boy, come, boy. Come and get it.
We hope you don't mind if there's no candlelight and wine.
How do you like the bed I fixed for you? Just don't tell Kate there. Put sheets on it. Where do you think you're going? You sleep where you always sleep. Hey, take your gunny sack with you. And you can stop that hangdog look. You start bringing in 1,000 clams a week, and then it's time enough for a change. Now go on, beat it. Some of these bar girls kill me the way they... Hey, you! Oh, well, I guess you are company.
It's going to be another beautiful day. Isn't it, boy? Boy? Here, boy. Come here, boy. Boy? Mom? Mom, come quick. The dog's gone. Our dog, are you sure?
This is cold. If he slept here, he must have left some time ago.
Here, boy.
What's the matter?
The dog's gone.
Gone? Oh, my gosh, he can't be. He was right behind me. Oh, you mean our dog? For a minute there, you had me scared.
Joe. How can you be so heartless?
Now, take it easy. I just meant it was lucky that Hamlet ain't the one. Because he's a born tracker. He's been trained for centuries to follow even the faintest scent. He'll find our dog for us, won't you, Hamlet? Hamlet? That's funny, he was right behind me when I started down.
Maybe the great tracker got lost on the stairway.
That could happen to anybody. Them stairs got that tricky turn in them. Where'd you find him?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but he was in your bed. I knew how furious you'd be, so I rousted him out.
I guess he was waiting to have his breakfast served.
In bed?
Well, you know how these rich guys are.
Uncle Joe, please get him on the trail of our dog. Please.
Our dog is gone, Steve.
His bed's cold.
You got nothing to worry about, girls. It's probably a good thing Hamlet didn't have his breakfast. It'll make his keen sense of smell even keener. Come on, I'll give you a scent of the pooch's gunny sack. Now, here's a smell, see?
Now, listen, you. this is no time to be a snob. Now, you pick up that cent and go get him.
Grab some ham and eggs. He'll want a reward for this.
Do you think they'll find him?
If Hamlet's half as good as he is on TV, it should be a cinch.
How about some breakfast, Steve?
Thanks, but I've got a crop dusting contract. I'll grab a bite while I'm refueling in Hooterville. And look, I'll fly low and keep an eye out for the little fella.
Well, come on, girls. Let's get some breakfast, huh?
Mom, how can you at a time like this?
Betty Joe, don't get panicky. Hamlet will find him or he'll come home on his own.
But what if he doesn't? Oh, I know. Maybe he went to Miller's Pond to bark at the frogs, or... No. He went to the cave to dig up bones. Sure, that's where he's got to be.
Betty Joe. Oh, that girl and her dog. They're closer than Mary and her little lamb. Miller's Pond? Could have gone there. He might have fallen in.
Hi, Mr. Drucker.
Oh, hi, Steve. Been doing a little dusting?
Little. Worked over the Foster place. How about a grape soda?
Coming right up. Nice and cold. Oh, I'm glad you're here. There's a long-distance phone call for anyone from the Shady Rest.
I guess that includes me.
Yeah, Sarah said to ask for operator 34. It's real urgent.
Oh? I hope it isn't bad news. Sarah, Steve Elliott. You want to give me operator 34? She's operator 34.
Sarah, she makes a big deal out of everything. She's operator 16 if there's a fire, 411 if you want the frost warnings, and 202 if you need the sheriff.
Sarah, what's the message? Oh, sorry. What's the message, operator 34? Right. I'll tell him. That Mr. Morton is coming back for his dog. Be here this afternoon.
Ooh, I hope His Royal Highness has every hair in place.
By the way, have you seen the Bradley dog?
Way up here? No, is he missing?
He was this morning. But he's probably back. Hamlet went out to look for him.
How about that? Not everybody has a prince looking for him.
That's right. Well, I guess I better get on back with this hot flash.
So long. Oh, let me know if the pup doesn't show up. The Shady Rest wouldn't be the same without that little fella.
I know.
Any sign of him? Not a trace? I even went back to the cave again. Then past Mr. Carter's orchard and Mr. Kiley's barn, down by Ziffel's hog pond. All the places he likes to go. Don't cry, Betty Joe. Can't help it.
He isn't back yet? Oh, no, girls. Please don't cry. Girls, please stop crying for my sake.
For your sake?
Yes. Somebody's got to be brave around here, and I know it isn't going to be me. If our little dog ever comes back, we're just going to let him know how we feel.
That's sure will.
We're going to let him know that nobody can take his place. Where have you been?
How glad we are to see you.
Looks like I'm just in time for a happy reunion.
You are. He just got back.
That's great. Boy, those guys would give a lot for your popularity, pal. By the way, where is Uncle Joe and his Royal Highness?
Oh, he and Hamlet are out tracking down him.
Well, he better be getting back and have his charge all groomed and ready. Mr. Morton is coming in on the afternoon cannonball.
Uncle Joe can count me out when it comes to prettying up Hamlet. That goes for me, too. I'm not going to run any more chances of making this little guy feel he's not wanted.
Me either. Now, wait a minute. We all have to pitch in, you know. Well, that dog isn't just any dog. Why, it's a... Oh, Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, you're just in time. Mr. Morton is coming in on the cannonball this afternoon. So there'll be time to clean up Hamlet, get the burrs off of him. Where is he, and what is that in your hand?
I don't know. This is a broken leash.
You mean he got away?
Yeah, what happened was we were behind Alper's ranch, and old Hamlet was a-sniffling like mad, hot on the trail of our prey.
You mean him?
Yeah, him. Yes, we were close. What's he doing here?
He just showed up.
Boy, are you a double-crosser. You should be out there where you're sent.
What about Hamlet?
Well, we were hot on the trail, just like I said, when all of a sudden this rabbit jumped out from behind a bush. And old Hamlet charged after him like a bullet. And I was on the other end of the leash. Then as we were going...
Please, Uncle Joe, leave out the sordid details. Mr. Morton is coming to pick up the dog.
Oh, my gosh.
$1,000 a week dog.
Yeah, I know. But, Kate, this is no time to get panicky. We've got to approach this thing with a calm mind.
Well, that's true, but I just hope your calm mind comes up with an answer.
There's nothing to it. While you're preparing to meet Morton, I'm going to be in my room packing.
Uncle Joe!
Here, Hamlet. Here, boy. Here, Hamlet. Here, boy. Hamlet? Oh. Steve.
Disappointed?
No, but we do have a dog to find.
True. I can't find him.
Steve.
Who says dog hunting can't be fun?
Now be serious.
I'm serious. But if you really want to get on with it.
Oh! Steve, now that isn't fair. I tripped.
On what?
That isn't fair either.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come, fella. Come here, you crazy mutt!
Cannonball. With Morton on it. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah. Newt Kiley. For years, he's been asking me to come over and spend the night playing checkers.
Miss Bradley? Mr. Carson? Mr. Carson? Well, you going someplace?
Oh, no, I bring him my laundry down to Kate. I keep it in this so it don't get mixed up with the girls.
Where's Hamlet?
Hamlet? Why, I got him out getting a little exercise.
Oh, good. The girl's looking after him?
Yeah, the girl's looking after him.
Fine. I wouldn't want anything to happen to that gold mine. We just signed the biggest deal ever for Hamlet while I was in New York.
Glad to hear it.
We couldn't find him anywhere.
Who?
Hamlet.
You mean he's lost?
Yeah, you mean he's lost?
Joe.
Mr. Carson, if you're covering up something here and that dog is lost...
Now, Mr. Morton, there's no need to get excited. I got that young fella Steve and Billy Joe out there looking, and they're very sharp. You can count on them.
Mr. Carson, I'm warning you.
Now, relax, Mr. Morton. Kate's still out there. She can find anything. She's always finding my cufflinks, money under the sofa, four-leaf clovers. She's probably one of the greatest... I guess she lost her touch.
Mr. Carson, I'm holding you responsible for that dog. The most valuable dog in the advertising media. And if he's gone, I'm charging you with...
Mr. Morton, you're overlooking one thing.
What's that?
You've got a very smart dog there. A brilliant dog. He'll find his way back.
What do you mean, brilliant? He's the most stupid dog around. He just looks good, that's all.
He's stupid?
Yes, stupid. When we're making those commercials on film and we want him to bark, we have to hold up an idiot card.
What are we going to do?
What I'm going to do is sue you for every dime you've got.
Mr. Martin, if you're hitting, you want that $50 back.
$50. $50 in this hotel wouldn't be the down payment on what you're going to owe me.
Well, if you think your threats are scaring me, you're right. Why don't we sit down and talk this thing up? Hey, look.
Hamlet, baby.
What did I tell you? All he had to do was get his royal snoot to working, and he could find his way back from Alaska. I know my dogs, and when I said that dog was brilliant, There you are. You were worried about him.
You implying you weren't worried?
No, not if you don't count that extra 50 you promised me for taking care of him.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Oh, come on, Kate.
Not until you promise to buy him the biggest steak in Sam Drucker's store.
Okay, it's a deal.
Fair enough with you?
Petticoat Junction.
তোমার দুটো রেসিপি আমার ভালো লেগেছে, বাট বেশি ভালো লেগেছে হচ্ছে ডেজার্টটা। কিন্তু এইটা আমার কাছে অনেকটা হালুয়া টাইপ মনে হয়েছে, মানে ফ্লেভারটা। মূলার কোনো বাইট, ডেজার্ট অথবা হালুয়া বলি, যাই বলি, এটা টু গুড। থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে নারায়ণগঞ্জের প্রতিযোগী নিশাত আঞ্জুম, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন। বাবা, কত কত ফুড।
হ্যালো জাজেস।
হ্যালো।
হ্যালো, হাই ম্যাম। আমি একটা স্যাভরি টার্ট করেছি, এটা হচ্ছে ক্রিস লরেন উইথ র্যাডিশ, আর হচ্ছে ডেজার্টে করেছি আমি র্যাডিশ সুইট বাইট।
নিশা, তুমি বেসটা কি বিস্কিটের বেস ব্যবহার করেছো নিচে?
আমি টার্টের বেস করেছি।
টার্ট সুইট ডো যেটাকে বলি আর কি। তুমি কিন্তু সল্টেড করে করেছো।
হ্যাঁ, আমি স্যাভরি
করেছো, খেতে ভালো হয়েছে। তারপরে তোমার ইয়েটা ভালো ছিল, ডোটা ভালো ছিল, মানে ওয়েল ডান হয়েছে, আবার সফট ছিল।
তোমার দুটো রেসিপি আমার ভালো লেগেছে, বাট বেশি ভালো লেগেছে হচ্ছে ডেজার্টটা। কিন্তু এইটা আমার কাছে অনেকটা হালুয়া টাইপ মনে হয়েছে, মানে ফ্লেভারটা। থ্যাংক ইউ। নিশাদ, আমার কাছে আপনার পাইটা ভালো লেগেছে। থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম। খেতে মজা, পারলে খাওয়াও টাইপের হয়েছে, বিকজ আমি এখানে একদমই মূলার কোনো কিছুই পাচ্ছি না। কাইন্ড অফ একটু পিৎজার মতন হয়েছে। স্পেশালি ডেজার্টটা অনেক বেশি ভালো হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। গুড় দিয়ে মূলার কোনো বাইট, ডেজার্ট অথবা হালুয়া বলি, যাই বলি, এটা টু গুড। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Kishta, I felt it was a risky move. It's a classic French recipe. I think you did a great job. Bhalo chilo taste-ta, balance of beef with mula, with cheese, I think right and appropriate notes ke hit kore. Overall bhalo chilo. I wish eta arektu shokto hoto. এটা উঠানো যাচ্ছে না, উঠানোর আগেই ভেঙে যাচ্ছে। সো সার্ভিং এর সময় একটু প্রবলেম হতে পারে। ইউ ওয়ন্ট বি এবল টু সার্ভ পিসেস। খিস ইউজুয়ালি আমরা কেটে পিসেস হিসাবে সার্ভ করি, সো ওই জায়গাতে একটু টেকনিক্যালি ভুল হয়ে যাচ্ছে। বাট ওভারঅল আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাট ওয়াজ আ গুড ট্রাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
মূলা টেস্ট ওয়াইজ ওভাবে করে বোঝা যায় না, বাট আই ক্যান ফিল যে মূলা আছে এটার মধ্যে। হোয়াট আই রিয়েলি লাইক ইজ দিস, এটাতে মূলা টেস্ট করা যায়। ইট ইজ আ সুইট ডিশ, বাট গুড় কনডেন্স মিল্ক দেওয়ার পরেও যে অ্যামাউন্ট অফ সুইটনেসটাকে আপনি ব্যালেন্স করতে পেরেছেন, আই রিয়েলি লাইক দিস। সো ওভারঅল আজকে ভালো ট্রাই ছিল। দিস ইজ নট দ্য বেস্ট ডিশ ইউ হ্যাভ ফেড আস, বাট ইটস গুড এনাফ। ঠিক আছে, কস্টিংও ঠিক আছে। কিচেন ক্লিন ছিল না, বাট কস্টিং ঠিক আছে।
জাজেসদের ভালো লেগেছে, কমেন্টস ভালো এসেছে, মানে আরও একটু ভালো করতে হতো। আর আমি একটা সুইট বাইট করেছি রেডিশ দিয়ে, তো এটা জাস্ট ওয়াও ছিল, সবাই বলেছে। আমার অন্য জাজেসদেরও ভালো লেগেছে, গেস্ট জাজেস তারও ভালো লেগেছে, কারণ সে যেহেতু উনি কখনো মূলা খায় না, তো ওনাকে আমি খাওয়াতে পেরেছি। আমি স্যাটিসফাই আজকের এই ডিশ দুটো ট্রাই করে।
যেটা ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে করেছেন ডাল দিয়ে, থোর রান্না করেছেন, সেটাও খুব ভালো লেগেছে। আপনাদের টিম ওয়ার্ক করতে কি কোনো ঝামেলা হয়েছিল?
না।
এটা খেয়ে মনে হচ্ছে যে এটা মোচার কোফতা। ইট টেস্ট লাইক মোচা।
ঢাকার রূপা এবং রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবি টিম ডি চলে আসুন।
আমরা আজকে করেছি মোচার কোপ্তা কারি, বিনি চালের ভাত আর ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে থোরের হচ্ছে ঝোল, সঙ্গে ডাল আছে, কাটকি মাছ দিয়েছি প্রোটিনটা একটু বাড়ানোর জন্য, মানে অ্যাড করেছি আর কি।
আপনাদের টিম ওয়ার্ক করতে কি কোনো ঝামেলা হয়েছিল?
না।
ফুড টেস্ট নিয়ে যদি বলি, যেটা কলার মানে মোচাটা দিয়ে যেটা কোপ্তা করেছেন, রাইট? জি। এটাতে আবার কাচকি মাছ দিয়েছেন,
খুব সামান্য পরিমাণ দেওয়া আছে।
মানে এটার যে কি ফ্লেভার, মানে এটা মালাইকারি মনে হচ্ছে না কি মনে হচ্ছে?
কারি মালাই,
মানে আমি বলছি যে আমার কাছে কি আমি মালাই কোফতা খাচ্ছি না কি খাচ্ছি, কোনো কাচকি মাছের আছে না একটা ফিশি স্মেল থাকে,
খুব সামান্য একটু।
থোরের যে ফ্লেভারটা যেন নষ্ট না
চেয়েছি যে ওইটার পথপর বলছে, আবার আমি আবারও মোচা বলি, তো মোচার ফ্লেভারটা যেন ওইটা নষ্ট না হয়, এই জন্য খুব সামান্য একটু দিয়েছি।
ফ্লেভারফুল, খুবই মজা, আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং। আর চালটা তো ভালো লেগেছে। যেটা ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে করেছেন ডাল দিয়ে, থোর রান্না করেছেন, সেটাও খুব ভালো লেগেছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। হ্যাঁ, ট্যাংরা মাছটা চুজ করাতে আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে। কাটাটাও ভালো হয়েছে, বগুলি কাটার কিন্তু একটা স্টাইল আছে।
জি ম্যাম, এটা গোল করে কেটে
যদি থাকে তাহলে মানে এটা গলায় লাগে। তো ঝোল করে রান্না করা হয়েছে, ওয়াইজ ডিসিশন ছিল। আর তার সাথে ফিশটাও।
ভেতরের স্টাফিংটা কি রোলাদের?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্সড করে মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী তাওয়ান্না ইয়াসমিন আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
Thai steamed chicken and fish with ginger scallion relish, served with garlic egg fried rice.
তামান্না, মেন্টর কে?
Pedu Saraman.
প্লেটিংটা অনেক নিট, খুবই সুন্দর। আমরা রাইসের উপরে যখন এগ দিই, এক্স্যাক্টলি এই টেক্সচারটা অ্যান্ড এই কালারটাই খুঁজি। পারফেক্টলি ডান। ভেতরের স্টাফিংটা কি রোলাদের?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে। রোলারটা ভালো ছিল, দেখতেও ভালো হয়েছে, রাইসটাও ভালো লেগেছে। আর প্লেটিং তো সে বলেই দিল, আমি এই ব্যাপারে কিচ্ছু বলছি না।
মেন্টর, থ্যাংক ইউ।
এক কথায় ওয়াও, আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে।
কস্টিংটা আরো ডিটেইলসে লিখতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেফ আমি তো মানে ক্যারেটস আর ক্যাপসিকামগুলো খুবই অল্প পরিমাণে ইউজ করেছি, মিক্সড করে এতটুকু ইউজ করেছি।
আপনি পাঁচটাকে ধরেন,
এই জন্য ওই ভেজিটেবল একসাথে লিখেছি এই জন্য।
রাইট, বাট আমাকে ডিটেইলসটা দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ তামান্না।
সেরা রাঁধুনির বিগত সব সিজন আমি অনেকবার করে দেখেছি, যেহেতু এটা আমার খুবই স্বপ্নের একটা শো, এবং সেখানে আমি সবসময় দেখতাম পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম
কারো খাবার ভালো হইলে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো হলে ওয়াও বলেন, এবং আজকে সেই জিনিসটাই পূর্ণ হয়েছে। উনি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখে এবং খাবারের টেস্ট নিয়ে ওয়াও বলেছেন। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ তো সবারই স্বপ্ন, ডেফিনেটলি এটা আমারও অনেক বড় একটা স্বপ্ন। হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট।
দর্শক, ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে রেজাল্টের পালা। তবে তার আগে আমি একটা ছোট্ট ব্রেক নিয়ে ফিরে আসছি। দর্শক, সময় হয়েছে বিরতি নেবার। আপনারা দেখছিলেন সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। নিচে ছোট্ট একটা বিরতি, ফিরছি এক্ষুনি, সাথেই থাকুন।
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম, তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে।
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল।
বরিশালের নওশিন, আপনার খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
প্লেটিংটা ইনিশিয়ালি দেখে একটু মেসি মনে হয়, এত কিছু না দিলেও হতো, নিট লাগতো একটু। বাউটা ইউজুয়ালি একটু ফ্লাফি হয়, বাট কনস্ট্রেন ছিল, সো গুড ট্রাই। পাও হয়েছে এমনি, বাট আর একটু রেখে দিলে ডোটা একটু ফ্লাফি হতো। আপনি টেরিয়াকি সসে গোচুজাংটা যদি সরিয়ে দিতেন, would have been much better. হ্যাঁ, টেরিয়াকি is a Japanese sauce, gochujang is a Korean flavor. Other than that, it's okay, it's a good try. ভালো ছিল।
একটা নতুন রেসিপি ট্রাই করেছো, মোটামুটি।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে, এক্সেলেন্ট।
কস্টিং নোশন ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ঠিক আছে, বাট ওভারঅল প্লেটিংয়ের কস্টিংটা দিয়ে দিবেন, ঠিক আছে? সব কিছু ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কস্টিংটা ঠিক আছে, রাইট? বাট ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আর সেলিং প্রাইস দিতে হবে না, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে আজকের দিনটি যার জন্য ডু অর ডাই, ডক্টর মুনিম ফরিদপুরের, চলে আসুন আপনার খাবার নিয়ে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
এটাতে কি প্রবলেম?
ভেঙে যাচ্ছে।
এই কালারটা আসলো কিভাবে?
কোকো পাউডার।
কালো রংটা কিভাবে এসেছে?
একটু কি বার্ন হয়েছে? আপনি একটাও খেয়ে
একটা টোটাল আমি খেয়েছি।
একটা টোটাল খেয়েছেন, কোনো বার্ন কিছু পাননি?
বার্ন হয়েছে।
যাই, আমি এই যে এইটুকু আমি একটু আলাদা করে রেখেছি, যেটা আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে পুড়ে গেছে। অ্যান্ড আমি যদি স্মেল করি, এটা আপনার মেন্টার্সকে,
মেন্টার নাদিয়া নাতাশা।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, উনি তো বেকিং মাস্টার। নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি একটু আসবেন প্লিজ।
আমি না একটা গন্ধ পেয়েছিলাম, পোড়া গন্ধ, এইটাই সেটা। নাদিয়া
কি ট্রাই করে দেখবেন?
ফুলি বার্ন,
ফুললি বার্ন, কমপ্লিট।
এটা ফুলি বার্ন। একবার বেক করেছিল, উনি বুঝতে পেরেছিল না যেটা আসলে বেক হয়েছে, কিন্তু উনি আবার বেক করেছে। মানে যেহেতু এটা ডার্ক, উনি মেবি বুঝতে পারেন, ওনার কাছে মনে হয়েছে একটু হবে বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
আপনি যখন এটা নিয়ে যাবেন, টপ পার্টটা একটু ট্রাই করে দেখেন, ইটস কমপ্লিটলি বার্ন, তিতা। ইটস ভেরি আনফর্চুনেট। আজকে আপনাকে অনেক ভালো করতে হতো, অ্যান্ড আজকে লাক আপনাকে ফেভার করছে না।
সাইডের পার্টটা ছাড়া আমি জাস্ট উপরের পপকর্ন সহ ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম, তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে।
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল। আর আদারওয়াইজ দেখতে ভালো ছিল।
কস্টিং ইজ ওকে মুনিম, কস্টিং ঠিক আছে, অ্যান্ড ভেরি নিটলি ডান। ভালো হয়েছে।
Mình cảm mà. Cười 2 á, 12. Mấy hôm nữa anh em tao cũng sẽ ăn thịt. Xăm lính, xăm lính, xăm lính, xăm 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 xăm. Tay trước à? Ngoài mình thấy đau tay trước ấy. Phải gần 1 tuần. Mong tất cả rồi anh đi rồi nhiều mình nhớ người tan là mưa hay nước má như vừa ơi anh ước mơ đừng vượt đỡ thầm lúc này đời trôi trong khoảng tối yên bình, nỗi hoang mang thôi hỏi chờ chậm chậm tuôn rơi mưa lặng thầm giao nhung cung khắp nơi cả đời em có nương về anh như con thuyền không bến đời sóng xô anh giạt bỏ anh ngước mắt lên bầu trời ngỡ như khách không ngờ lỗi do anh đã phiền đời em giống như ngày ấy thôi tiếng yêu giữa trong bờ môi sao em đến làm gì phải đi xa vội đi mong là người ấy thấy nhau để sau chuyện qua quá khứ bao nhiêu lâu mà anh vẫn cứ đưa tìm lại người ra sinh thời à. Một đoạn đời yêu thương bên nhau sớm tối. Giờ chỉ còn mình anh trở về rồi, đời trôi trong phòng tối yên bình, tình mình chỉ thế thôi, chỉ còn cái gì nhỉ? Chậm luôn rơi. Nguyễn Trọng Tú, Lịch Vạn Niên. Anh có anh thì không biết đợi 10 ngày nữa nên là 4 tháng 8 mình sẽ có tiền xong bao trời à 4 tháng chuẩn chỉ sao thế nhỉ, ra ngày 31 mà âm có 29. Phạm đi cho tao tập quá đi xem phim nóng gió anh giọt bỏ nước mắt lên bao trời cách không ngờ. No, please. Cái đang gì đấy? Macam beda lắm. Tisbo, Tattoo Studio. Gue sedih kok saya. Ya. Chia tay lắm ai yêu tôi sẽ đau tận cùng tháng năm rồi khi đó sẽ có người vẫn xa là một người đã nói thương chẳng gì thôi để em đến nơi em còn là một cái tim 3 tháng đi đổi nếu phải nếu có tim nếu mình xem tập mà nhiều quá nói ra lời chia tay nó ấm áp tập thì nó sao ấy tập tông này nó bị đẹp rồi tại vì basic item thằng đặt đấy. À, chịu rồi, nhớ đặt cái khác mà. Ai chịu đặt. No. Anh như con thuyền không bến đời, sóng xô anh giặt bỏ anh